right. I guess it is this one. Can everybody hear us? Yeah, this is this live feed right here. But I don't show anybody on the tracker. You see anybody on the tracker, Mike?
Yeah, we got several. We got Andrews on there and all that. He hears us.
Okay.
A bunch of them say they've been waiting all week for this.
Hey, can everybody hear me or just you guys?
Now everybody can hear you now. We're live now,
Okay,
so everybody can hear you.
Well, now I didn't know if I was live with you guys.
Yeah, don't be doing nothing crazy now.
All right, Triple T, check
No, the
it
reason I
out.
was asking that is because when I get to the house, I'm gonna share it on my my New Breed page and my regular personal page too. So I wanted to make sure we was live and everything.
Right.
Yeah, you good?
Let everybody know
Go ahead,
I'm
Tim.
kind of in a bad spot, but I'll be at the house in just a second. I'll be able to talk a lot better.
Okay. What up, Triple T? This is Tim. You know what we're here for. I'm here with Big D, my brother from Tennessee. And our special guest this week is none other than the country great rapper, New Breed. Now, New Breed is actually on the road. He's trying to go to a better place to get a better reception. So you see him in the truck right now, but he is going to be coming off the screen and then coming back on. So just be patient.
How do I look it up on
Waiting for him to come.
Well, nobody can't hear nothing at all.
Good chat with myself and Big D from Tennessee. You got anything you want to say, Big D?
No, man, I just you think you're getting kind of quiet, Tim. I can't hardly make out what you're saying. It's like you're kind of fading out.
Hold on. Is that better?
Go ahead.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better.
All right, like I was saying, New Breed is on the road. He's trying to get to a better reception. We got 5 to 6 minutes before he gets to that better reception. So until then, we're gonna hang out and talk with myself and Big D from Tennessee.
What's up? What's up, everybody? You want to say anything there, New Breed?
Let's go
He's driving
here
around.
on this. So
I guess it's your phone.
might have to like rejoin.
So while we wait for everybody to get situated.
Hey, you guys, this phone's giving me such a hard time. I'm gonna have to probably exit out and come back in the live stream and see if that'll fix it.
All right,
guys, I can't tell what you're saying.
All right, then.
I'm removing. All right. Now, while we're waiting for Big New Breed to get his internet situation worked out, I just wanted to make an admin note about my last reaction this morning that I put up there about New Breed song called Gangster Shit. I do apologize for making that reaction 29 minutes. Now, the first 11 minutes and 54 seconds, it was basically I was sending a message to 2 individuals who wanted to come on this channel and talk trash. Now, y'all know I really don't engage anybody on like that. That's why I have you all to do that. And I put the description of Haterville in every video. Well, apparently they didn't get that memo. So that's why I addressed it. So I do apologize for such a long reaction, but I felt that message needed to get out there. Now, I appreciate everyone's comments. I appreciate everyone thanking me for my service. And let me just say, you never have to do that. I look at it like this. Yes, I was in the Army for 20 years. I got paid to do what I love to do. That's roll around in tanks and blow shit up. You can't ask for a better job than that. So you don't have to thank me for my service. I was just doing my job. I'm not a hero. I don't brag about it. I know I talk a lot about my experiences in the military or things in Iraq, but I don't think I go around trying to be in braggadocious on my awards or accomplishments. The only reason why these are on the wall, to be honest with you, my wife. My wife is more proud of these medals than I am. I can give two shits about them, be honest with you, because they don't do nothing for me financially. And yeah, they might be a good talking piece, but other than that, they don't do nothing for me. Now, I'm proud of what I did in the military. I'm proud for the things that I was able to do and the people that I served with. But you never have to thank me for my service. I appreciate it. When people actually thank me for my service, I feel kind of weird about it. It might sound kind of weird saying that, but it's kind of uncomfortable when people say, "Oh, thank you for your service." I don't know how to respond to it, basically. So if you ever say thank me for my service and I don't respond to it, I'm not doing it deliberately. I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way. I greatly appreciate it. I feel uncomfortable about it. That's all. Does that kind of make sense?
Makes 100% to me.
Okay. So while we're waiting for New Breed, how's everybody doing?
Jason, I was going to give Jason a shout. Jason, JV, South Mississippi's in here. Backwoods boy, big shout out to him.
There you go.
You know you wrong. My first time I seen his comment, I thought he was saying something smart. You know you're wrong, Tim. I'm like, what the hell?
When you say that, you're like, what did Tim say wrong?
But it's pretty good, old man, because it makes you look twice, that's for sure. Oh, man.
But let me just say this. If there's any vets out there that are part of this channel or here tonight, let me start off by saying thank you for your military service, because it's great Americans like you to keep this country free. And for that, I am truly grateful and thankful. And if you've never been deployed, as long as you wore the military uniform, that's all that matters to me. Because not everybody had the opportunity to deploy to a foreign country. And really, you didn't miss out on anything because it sucked. Okay? But here he's back. There he is.
There he is.
I'm back.
Hell yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you never deployed, there's no reason to hang your head down low. It doesn't make you less of a person. It just wasn't your opportunity to go over there. So thank you for your military service, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, my man New Breed, what is going on?
What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
Shit, just hanging in there.
Man, I was in the bed, I couldn't be able to stand.
Man, seems like the phone is working a lot better now, so it should be perfect.
Yeah, here's the prayer, baby. Now, my first question for you is this. How did you come up with the name New Breed?
Well, that happened many years ago. So I had a different name. I don't want to say it because it's retarded. Someone helped me come up with a different name, and they thought it was cool. And then X-Men came out with a female character with the same name. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, so I was just thinking one day, I was like, a lot of people that go through the struggle and that been through a lot of the things I've been through in life, they don't make it out of it. And or if they do, they end up in prison or dead or something like that. I was someone that was able to overcome a lot of stuff and still have a good head on my shoulders. And so I decided to come up with New Breed. I just made it a long time ago.
Right.
Now, I seen, I actually did a reaction. I haven't released it yet. One of your very first songs called Polk County.
Yeah, well, that was one of my first. I got so many songs. I have in storage, I'd say, about 120 something more songs from way back that I've never put on anything else. So I just I don't know. I started that YouTube. That's where you seen that song. I started that back in 2008. So those songs are old, but they're not my first ones. I have, like I say, like 120 something more songs before that. Can you share that on my pages?
When did you first start doing music? Like putting it out there for everybody to hear?
I
What
was
year,
probably
what year did you really officially start?
in '98. I started recording.
Whoa, you've been in the game for 22 years?
Yeah, man. But I've been through a lot of stuff, and
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm old, man.
No, seriously, how old are you?
I'm old, but
Okay, how old are you though?
well, let's say
Well, he's just gonna say he's younger than you, Tim.
oh no, I was born in '80.
Well, look, the good Lord has blessed you with some good genes. 'Cause I thought you were about 30 years old.
Man, everybody thinks I look younger. It's because I don't do no drugs. I don't drink. I've been that way most of my life. The time when I was on drugs and stuff, it was only pills and stuff for a while. But it did just that little bit of time. It was like 6 years, but it ruined my life pretty bad.
Yeah, them pills, they'll do it to you. You know, some people think that if you're on pills, it's better than being on marijuana or the hard stuff. I disagree. I think pills are worse than the hard stuff. Me personally.
Yeah, a lot of times it is. A lot of my friends prove that to me, by watching them throughout the years.
Man, 22 years, that's a long time.
Yeah,
So-
but I never knew what I was doing. I knew how to write songs, knew how to record. I mean, I taught myself this stuff along the way, but I never knew how to market anything. I didn't know how to use Facebook or YouTube. I just started using YouTube recently. So I made one in 2008, and I did upload some videos here and there on it, but I never knew how to really use it, and I didn't really care to promote it. I just started promoting YouTube probably 2017 or 18. I just started promoting it and using it before. So I built up my fan base on YouTube and stuff pretty quick, considering the short time I've been using it.
Right.
And most of your fan base is on Facebook, right?
Yeah, that's because I was putting out all my videos on Facebook for free, just throwing them out there. I was just trying to get my name built up. So I knew one day I'd be able to make the money. The money would come eventually and stuff like that from doing music. But I wanted to, how can you make any money if no one knows who you are? So I was putting all my videos on YouTube or on Facebook, just putting them out there. People kept saying, don't do that. You're not making no money that way. But if I have 10 followers and I put something on YouTube, I may make 10 cents that year. So it don't make no sense to me. I got to build my name up first. And that's just how I did it.
Right.
Man, that's crazy. So, what made you get into music, first of all?
Okay, that's a deep story, but it's like they call it a God wink. So when I was a kid, I had
God wink.
right. Well, it's kind of like when you're going through like bad things and you're like at the end of the road or stuff, or it's like God looks down and he just winks at you, and something happens to change everything. It only happens once in a great while, but you have to notice it when it does. Luckily, I was a kid. I found an old tape recorder in this abandoned trailer. I didn't know what it was. One day I accidentally hit the play and record button at the same time. And then I was talking like, man, why won't this tape play? So I rewinded it, push play. And then it said, what I just said, man, why won't this tape play? And I was like, wait, I can record myself? And then, so then I used to sit out in the woods underneath the trees and stuff and just try to sing songs and try to make my own songs since I was 6 years old. And didn't really, I know one of my family does music. I don't know where it came from. It just came from that finding that tape recorder.
Right.
Damn. The Lord has definitely gifted you with a talent. Because let me just say this, and I'm not saying this because you're on the show and we've been promoting your music all week. We had a cat on here last week named Blasio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of him or if you ever looked him up, but when he raps, you can tell everything that he says is real, and he's speaking truth and facts. He's basically rapping about his life, and his mom and dad were gangsters. They were big in the dope gang, and that's all he ever known. When I listen to your music, I hear the same thing, not the dope gang or anything. I'm talking about the truth and the facts. That's what I dig about your music, because you can tell that what you're speaking on, I can everything that you speak on, I can visualize you actually doing what you're saying, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. It's
that's why I just love your music. I think it's dope. I think you're real. That that reaction I did the other day, kindness for weakness. I'm a little pissed off at you because you gave me a freaking migraine. It lasted till yesterday, till about noon,
Oh man.
and I was disgruntled because I just kept playing those bars over in my head, and that beat, and that thump, and I was like, "Oh my God, did the migraine stop?" I literally, it did give me a migraine. I was pissed.
Man, yeah, that's a deep song. That's one of my favorite songs I ever wrote. And I don't know, man. I write, always been different because I always wrote. I don't write songs thinking of what is people going to like, or I don't say, because a lot of people sometimes they'll write down topics of songs they want to write, and they'll come up with the names of the songs, and they want to write about that name of the song. And they want to, they think about what the people's going to like, oh man, I bet someone will like this. So they want to make a song like that. I never been like that. I always been like, I'm just going to tell my story of how I feel or what I'm going through. With this song, like say I'm going through something in my head. Some people write it down in a journal and stuff like that. Well, me, I write it down in a song form and then I go record it. And it just makes me feel better. I take that piece of my life, that bad part, and I release it by putting it onto a song. And then I don't have to feel it no more inside of me. I can listen to it and feel it that way if I want to feel it again, that situation or circumstance, whatever it could be. So it's just pieces of me that I put into this music, and it's literally pieces of me right out of my head and my heart that I put into these songs. And it's just, I'm taking it out of myself, putting it onto these tracks. And then people can relate to it because I don't try to think of the most clever words or how to. I mean, I could do. I made some songs where I'm real lyrical and I just rap back to back to back, and I come up with metaphors and things. But I don't like to do that because when I used to listen to Led Zeppelin or Guns N' Roses and stuff when I was a kid, or Hank Williams or Leonard Skinner, they didn't use metaphors and do crazy things and all that stuff, and they made really good songs that lasted forever. So I told myself, I just want to make pure, real good music, and that has a good message in it. That music that'll last forever, and that's. 10 times out of 10, if someone says, well, you're not being, crazy with your lyrics and doing all the metaphors, well, 10 times out of 10, I would rather make a good, pure song all the way through than to worry about who can make the most words rhyme, because half the time they make the most words rhyme, the song don't make sense in the end. It's just a whole bunch of rhyming words, and it's just like a contest. Who can make the most words rhyme the fastest, the flip-flop, different. I don't care about none of that stuff. I just want to make music that helps people.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand that and respect that. So I'm gonna address the elephant in the room.
All right.
And I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but the song you did while you lying.
I was going to ask the same thing.
Who are you talking about, my guy?
I'm not talking about any.
That's a straight diss track.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about any in particular person. Just people throughout my life.
Come on now.
No, I promise you. I don't really do no beef stuff with nobody. I just I try to stay out of it. I'm one of the only artists you're gonna find that has the following that I have that hasn't been in beef with somebody. Like I want to earn all my stuff the right way. I don't care about none of the beef or none of the drama or anything like that these other guys are doing. But it's just about people in general throughout my life. A lot of people. That's why I do everything by myself. It's can't find no real people. Everybody wants to lie about this and that, say this and that, do this and that. But I tend to stay away from people these days and just do things myself and just stay around the family. And I don't know, man. I just don't like to be around a lot of people no more. It's just everybody lets you down now all the time. I'm tired of the letdowns. And if they don't end up in prison or dead, then they turn out fake.
Right.
And that's just I'm tired of dealing with it all the time.
Man, that thing was. You were going after somebody's head from the first note to the last note. I mean, it was just non-stop. I was like, good Lord. Somebody get their head cracked off of this one.
See, when I talked to him Monday, he said he wouldn't torch nobody, and he didn't want to get in all that drama stuff. But I dig his shit, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Woo. Hey,
I don't blame him not getting in that drama crap.
I loved it. I thought that was a banger of a song. I rock it every morning now, going to work. Pull it up on that on YouTube. That play through my radio. Man, when I cut through Post, because I live near Fort Polk, you know, they're very strict on loud music. And I've had a couple blue lights come up behind me telling me, hey, you need to turn your shit down. I'm like, man, you know who I'm rocking to? That's tough.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Man. So, have you ever done any music with Upchurch?
No, I never have. I met him a few times. We did like 5 shows that I was one of the openers and stuff. But he was a pretty cool dude. I never took a picture with him or nothing. I'm not one of those guys that get starstruck and all that stuff and everything. I just look at everybody, like just like I look at myself, just like another dude. Some people just fortunate enough to go further with what they do because they put more into it. Or they have more, of a team. Somehow, however, people are making it certain places, and it's because the work they put into it and the people they got around them and things like that. So, things.
I think you hit the mute button.
One second, I got someone knocked me off the live feed.
You hitting the mute button. You hit the mute button. Can't hear you.
I think somebody called in and he hit the wrong button.
Can you hear us?
I think his wife's on here. Maybe she needs to tell him that
Can't hear what he's saying.
he's trying to figure it out now.
Okay, I think he's gonna kick out and come back in.
I think he got a.
that daggone that YU line track, boy. That thing was fire as hell.
Oh yeah, I think he said he got a somebody called in or something or got a message and he hit the wrong button.
Okay.
But now I talked to him Monday, man. He said, he wasn't down with all that drama shit and dissing people, and he just want to keep it real. And I understand that.
So what was going through your mind when he reached out to you?
Man, I was kind of like, I don't know, I was kind of hesitant, like, why does he want to see me?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Sorry, Brandy's mom was calling back to back, so not my volume model or whatever. No, I wanted to see you because listen, anybody that does anything for me or goes out of their way to, I just always show appreciation and want to just say, hey, in person, and be like, thanks, for doing that, because a lot of people throughout my life have never done nothing for me.
Right.
Literally, I mean, I built this thing all by myself all the way to where I am now. It's just been a lot of hard work. So anytime someone else lends a hand, just even a little bit, I just want to be able to thank them in person. And, I don't know how to explain it really, but that's just what it is.
And
Hey,
what I was going to tell Tim, man, if you ever need anything, just reach out to either one of us, man. We'll do anything that we can do. We'll try our best to do. Might not be a whole lot, but every little bit helps.
Hey,
I appreciate it, man. I try to do all I can, that I can do as far as on my own, plus help out other people along the way with music and everything. And this is for everybody listening. If anybody does music, and you need any graphics made for CD covers, or you got a show coming up and you need a flyer made, man, I love all this stuff I do. And I know a lot of people try to rip people off a lot. It's happened to me many times, so I learned how to do it on my own. So I help everybody with stuff. If you got a good song and you're really trying and doing the right thing and you just can't afford to get things done, you guys just hit me up. I can record people. I can do videos. I can do graphics and all that stuff. And I'll do it for free just to help people out. So I saw a guy on Facebook earlier had a real good song. He was doing live with his phone. The song was so good. And I wrote him to ask him where he's from, because if he was close by or whatever, I was going to tell him I can come get him and take him to the house and record that song for him, even shoot a video for him, and do it all for free just to help somebody out, because no one ever does that for nobody.
I started a new business this week. If anybody wants to know, for $29.95, I'll say whatever you want me to say in the court of law.
Hey, what was that video?
It's called an alibi business. You need an alibi? $29.95.
Hell yeah. What was that video you was telling me about? It took you 3 days to wrap that daggone tree in aluminum foil.
Okay, that's not on my YouTube, but it is on YouTube. Sometimes if someone does me a favor and shoots a video for me, only charge me half price or something like that before I was doing my own videos. I would let them put it on their YouTube so they can get more subscribers and stuff. But that's called Mirror My Wall. It's featuring
Okay.
Walt Lamb, New Breed, Mirror My Wall, featuring Walt Lamb. Yeah, I wrapped a tree. I think I used 35 boxes of aluminum foil, and I wrapped this tree in the backyard. It's where it's been struck by lightning when I was a kid, so it fell over, then it started growing back up again. I thought it kind of represented what the song's about. So I wrapped the whole thing in aluminum foil, and the song's about, like, if you could go into a mirror to go actually find you can see yourself in the mirror, but what if you could go into one and find yourself, you know, and figure out what's going on and stuff. That's what it's about, and that's what the video represents.
Hell yeah.
35 rolls of aluminum foil.
Man, that's a lot of aluminum foil.
Yeah, I did it by myself. So everybody showed up to shoot the video, but no one showed up to help me set it all up.
Hey, that's how it always works. When the time to do the work, man,
You don't see nobody, man. That's how it works out.
But I'm
when it's time
dedicated,
to eat
man.
and drink, they're gonna be there. Man, that is
Heck
crazy.
yeah. But that tree looked badass after you showed me the picture of it.
Now, New Breed, are your parents still alive?
Is what?
Are your parents still alive?
Oh yeah, they're still alive.
What do they think about what do they think about when you told them that you wanted to be a musician? That you want to do music for a career?
Well, that's a funny question. Cause well, my dad, he wasn't around, but and my mom, she was around in a different way. And listen, I don't want to go too deep in all that because my mom, we had a crazy relationship throughout my whole life. But these days, she's a little older. She feels bad about a lot of the stuff. She tried to rekindle the relationship with me and stuff like that. So I try to not rehash the past and make her feel any worse.
I understand.
But she never really. My mom's a little, man, it's hard to explain. She's like a little slow and stuff, and she's just different, and she had a rough life too, probably, as far as how men treated her and things like that. She always had a low self-esteem, and she always put men before her kids and things like that. So I'm sure she never noticed I did music until just recently, when people would start asking, people coming to the house asking her if they could have my CDs and stuff, and then she turned into a fan herself. And I try to be I would imagine, like the song "Cats in the Cradle." It's an old song. I would imagine how that would feel if I was old and did wrong to my kids, and kind of like beg for their forgiveness and things like that, and they wouldn't forgive me. It'd kind of be hard, even though it's hard for me to still forgive now. I try to just feel sympathy and try to be like a son and stuff and everything like that. But my dad, he was never around. He just learned I did music recently too, and we don't talk very often. Sometimes he'll have someone send me a message saying that he's sick and not doing too good and wants me to give him a call. But I don't really know him too well and stuff like that. And I don't like to get on the phone and be like, "Hey, Dad," or I don't call him Dad because I just don't call him nothing. I don't want to call him by his real name because it might offend. I don't want to call him by his real name because it might offend him. But I don't want to call him Dad because I think you got to earn that name. So I don't talk much. And sometimes, you know, like if he's in town or something, I'll see him because, like I said, sympathy thing. I'm his son. I'm sure he likes to brag about me and my music and stuff, but he was never there all my life. So, like I said, the music thing, nobody cared. Nobody showed me this music stuff. Nobody in my family did music. It just came to me. It's what gave me this driving force. And then I learned to be able to help other people with what they're going through my words about my life.
Man.
Man.
You kind of sound like me and my dad on our relationship when my dad passed away 10 years ago. And I don't know, man. My dad done some time in prison. And when he got out of prison, I was at that age now when he came out of prison, I was at that age like, who are you? Why did I need to call you Dad? Because he never was around long enough for me to realize who he was. But I knew who he was, but when he got out of prison, I was kind of like, you know, I was already had my everything set, you know. He just didn't really feel like it. I know he was my dad. I loved him, but he just never was there for us when I was a kid.
Yeah, man. It's like me, my dad, he left when I was 2, so I don't remember him. And then he came back once when I was 7. And what made it worse for me is my mom lied to me. My mom didn't come around until I was 6. After my dad left, my mom, she met this other guy, and they took off to Louisiana, and they was living in a tent in the woods. And my grandfather drove a semi truck, and he went and picked her up one day, I guess, after she had enough. And she came back home. I had a little brother. My little brother's handicapped. he got beat a lot while he was still in my mom's stomach. And he came out, his lung collapsed and everything. He died, but they brought him back, so he's part brain dead. And when she came back, I was 6. I was living with my grandma and grandpa, and my grandpa was an evil man. But she came back, I was 6 years old. And then she told me that my dad was in prison. That's why I never seen him. That's why he was never around. So I accepted that. I thought maybe when he got out of prison one day, he would see me. Because all my friends are going fishing with their dad and stuff and doing trips. And I'm always asking if I can go, and they always say no. So I have to stay home and watch all my friends go, all these places with their dad. But so that kind of sucked a little bit. But then when, she always told me he was just in prison. That's why he don't see me. And then one day he just showed up at the house out of the blue. And he was like, hey, son, I was 7 years old. I came to see you, and it's been a long time, yada, yada, yada. Kind of like, I don't know who you are. But he told me he was my dad, so I was excited. But then when he told me that he wasn't in prison, then I thought to myself, well, so you didn't see me all this time because for what? And then he didn't have no answer, never sent me no birthday cards, no nothing. So it made it kind of worse that my mom told me that, and then found out that he was never in prison this whole time. And then after we left that day, I thought, well, hey, at least he came by. Maybe I'll start seeing him more often now. And then he didn't come back till I was 16. So,
damn.
So now that he's older and not doing too good, I guess he expects me to be a son all of a sudden, but he was never a dad. So, like I say in my song, I Don't Forgive. It may be hard, but my uncle Craig taught me that just not exactly that way, but when I was doing my crazy life and doing crazy things and everything, he was so hard on me. Even when I was clean for a few years, he didn't believe me. I came to his house, and one day my wife done found somebody else, and there was no chance for me to get back. And I done told the story too many times about how I want to do better, I promise. And sometimes when you keep doing that, it takes you down a certain road until you run out of pavement. And then they say, hey, you know what? I done had enough. I don't want you back no more. And I moved on to somebody else. And then you got to sit there. And I went down to this guy, Mr. Harrison, who lived down the road from my mom's house. And I was talking to him one day. He's a church man and stuff. Always had good advice. And he was like, Joe, you need to try to get your family back, man. The worst thing in the world, the worst feeling in the world is have your kids sitting down at the dinner table and another man, and they're calling him daddy. And there's nothing you can do about it to change it, So I started thinking about that. It really got to me. So I tried to fix it. But when I tried to fix it, it was all too late. So that, and on top of, everything else that was going on in my life, I was living in a camper in a cow pasture with no electricity. But I did run an extension cord from the owner's house all the way to the camper just so I could hook up my studio and be able to record music still. And I made some pretty good songs. Under the worst circumstances, I usually make my best stuff. But I went to my uncle's house one day because I was so down and out, and I just wanted somebody to, show a little bit of love or something, and be like, because I was clean for a couple of years, like I was living in these bad places, and these people were so surprised that like I didn't never go out nowhere, didn't ever have no girls over, didn't have no buddies over. I just stayed to myself, and I was all the way clean. And they're like, man, how do you do it? And I was like, well, right now I'm just paying for everything I did, so I'm stuck here. I'm clean and sober. I don't have nothing. I don't hang with nobody. It feels like, I should be like doing fun things in life, but this is some kind of, punishment I'm going through. And I just have to roll with it and accept it for what it is and sit here and, my own misery and sorrow and just deal with it because I deserve it. This is what I did to myself. And I just dealt with it. I didn't never give in. I never went back to doing the pills. I didn't, run the streets or nothing. I didn't do anything bad. Never had no bad intentions. I just sat there and took my punishment, whatever God would put on me to make me do. And I remember I went to my uncle's house where I originally started saying, and I went over there and I was like, hey, man, look, you guys probably don't think that I'm doing better or whatever, but I've been doing better. And he looked at me and said, I want you to get out of my yard. And I was like, but I've been clean, for a couple of years now. I've been like struggling and suffering, but I'm still doing good. So I'm trying to show you. He's like, look, I don't care about anything you got to say. Get out of here. And dude, I just bawled my eyes out so hard because that was like so hard to take because like I knew in my heart that I was clean and doing good, but still I had to prove more. And that's like that just made me push so much harder. Like, and to all the people out there that give in to these people when they have drug issues and things, or man, that's the worst thing you can do in my eyes, because what he did that day, no matter how hard I cried and I was just like at the end of my rope, he just made me realize that you can talk about it all you want, but you have to show him. And he didn't want around me enough to see. So he done heard the story a million times too. But I knew in my heart it was real, but there was no way to prove it to him except for just to keep doing what I'm doing. And it took 6 years. So I tell people I lost 12 years of my life. 6 years was I was addicted to the pills and ruined my life. Like I say, lost my wife and kids, everything I ever had. End up, like I say, sleeping in campers, sleeping on people's floors, wherever I could, just lay my head down at. And then it took 6 years to finally be able to have people recognize that I'm doing good. And that's 6 years after I stopped. And that's because nobody cared no more. I wasn't like I had any. A lot of my friends used to get out of jail and they would get a new car from their parents and stuff, because they would convince their parents, hey, I'm going to get out. I'm going to do good. I promise. Watch how good I do. And they'd believe them. And then they would get the new car, and then they would get on some dope and stuff, and then rip the whole guts of the car out in the next week or two, just tearing the whole thing up. And I always used to be like, man, if I had that opportunity or that chance to have that car, I would have did so good with it and everything like that. But I never had no people that was willing to just give me this or that or this or that just by my word. It was always hardcore, like, okay, that's it. We're done with you. Go out there in the world, figure it out on your own. Could never go to my mom or dad. They was, like I say, they wasn't around. My mom had a husband that didn't even want me around, so my mom didn't won't let me at the house and stuff either. So it was just like, go out and find your own way and figure it out, or else just end up in the graveyard or the prison, whatever. No, I mean, no one cared. It's up to me to make a difference and change it, and that's what I did.
Right.
Well,
Man.
I always say that everything happens for a reason.
Oh yeah,
I'm a firm believer in that.
yeah. I don't regret any of it.
I also believe there are two paths that you can take in life. You can take the hard right or the easy wrong. And I also believe that God knows what the outcome is going to be if you take either path. And it sounds like to me, for those 6 years, you were on the easy wrong. And then when you started to get your life back on track, then you start taking that hard right. They call it the hard right for a reason.
Yeah, I actually put that in a song. I said that it's easy to do wrong, but it's hard to do right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I learned that the hard way too. Because
that was
listen,
what song was that? Because I just reacted to that the other day. Was it Changes?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It was Changes.
Well, see, if I had a pocket full of pills, I always had a place to stay at, and I always had whatever I wanted. But as soon as I told the doctor, hey, you know what, I'm good. I don't need no more medicine. And people come around, hey, Joe, you got your prescription yet? Used to be like, 2 more days. And they might even stay at the house for them 2 days just to wait till I get the prescription. But now, when I don't have it no more, everybody wants to go away and end up sleeping in cow pastures and stuff with no electricity because I ain't got what they want no more. So, but I could have went back to that life. Even if I didn't take the pills no more, I could have just went to the doctor and got bottles, passed them out. But I knew it wasn't the right way either. Everything I do, I promise you this, everything that I do nowadays is 100% the right way. Because ever since the first thing that I learned is positivity. Ever since I started thinking positive things started happening. Ever since I started really doing what I say and doing it the right way, it may take a lot longer, but better results come in the end. Now, if I was on here still doing drugs and things like that, but then making music about not doing drugs, I'm sure my music wouldn't flourish like it has, and I would eventually be exposed, and then I would not stand for anything, and none of it will matter. So I have to do the right thing and the real thing for this to become anything. And that's just all I stand by now, is just doing it the right way. And if I never make it, no one can say that I never tried. And think about, in the song Changes, I say, if I never make it in music, at least I made it in life. And that's most important to me.
And if you remember in that reaction, I said that you are actually making changes in other people's lives.
Yeah, that's
I even said it doesn't matter if you don't get to be rich and famous, if you don't get to make all that, big music. what you're doing is saving people's lives. And you may not
Man, I get
see
so many
that
messages.
or see that, but I'm telling you, you are changing people's lives in a positive way, and you are saving lives. And
I've
as
got so
long
many
as you're,
messages. I even started collecting these messages. I put them all in this little, I don't know, a little folder I have where people wrote me about how they was gonna kill themselves, or they was gonna do this or that or this or that. And they heard my song and it changed their mind, changed their life. I got so many of those type of messages. A lot of people think I write these songs. They say I took the thoughts out of their head, and the reason so many people say that is because I just put it on paper the same way I think it in my head, and we're all human. So one way or another, we think alike and have some of the same thought process and things. So when I take it out of my head, just the way it is, I don't sugarcoat it. I don't, like I said earlier, I don't try to make things to where, oh, what would the people want to hear? Like what would intrigue them to come listen? I don't do that. I don't care about that. I just put it exactly how I feel, and then people just feel it too. You know what I mean? I don't
Yep.
think of the coolest words to say or the coolest metaphors. I just talk life, and I just want to help everybody. That's why I'll help them mentally and physically. Like when I say, if anybody wants to come over and shoot a music video, I'll do it for them for free. Or they want to record a song, I do. Or if they just need to hear something that's going to make them feel better or give them something to relate to, I just try to be the best person I can be and help everybody. And I don't really care about money like that. I just my daughter's worth like $50 million to me. You know what I mean? I just had a newborn daughter. She's more than what money's worth to me. Someone could write me a check for $50 million to give me my daughter. I'd rather have my daughter. She
yeah.
made my life so much better. I never had a daughter. All I have is 3 sons, and those are my heart and soul, and always was. But I never thought, I would have a daughter, and then I did, and it just did something different to me. I'm sure a lot of guys go through it.
Now, on that note, let's see if you still say the same thing 16 years from now.
Oh, it's gonna be hard times, man. So
Hey, I got 2
really-
daughters. I'm telling you, I got 2 sons, 2 daughters. My sons were a lot easier to raise than my daughters.
Well, she's gonna probably hate me at that point because I'm a hardcore dude, man, and I don't want these little dudes coming around. It's just a weird feeling when they just standing there looking at you, and they're probably thinking like, "Oh, guess what I'm gonna do?" Saying like, "Nah, you're not." I'm just gonna tell her, just keep them away from me. I can't deal with that stress, man.
Right.
I can't. All that flirty
I'm gonna
zone
hit you
and
up later.
teenage years.
I'm gonna hit you up later. There's a 6-question test that you need to teach your daughter when she gets around 13, and if she follows that 6-question test, she'll make the right decision.
Yeah, I just wish I know if she meets anybody like how I used to be, I'm gonna hate them.
Oh yeah, and I think that's kind of God's way of having fun with us, to get back at us. Like, oh yeah, you remember how you used to be a hellion? Well, guess what? I'm gonna give you a daughter now.
But she's not gonna like me at that age, man. I'm telling you, because I can't deal with it, man. I know how dudes are, and I know how I was, and
Oh yeah, we was all there.
I know how if I used to go around a girl's dad, I put it on the front, and I'm gonna think about that every time this dude, if she brings some guy over, hey dad, this is so and so, I'm gonna be like, no matter how nice he is, I know this is a front, man, and I just don't want him around me. I just that's how maybe I'll chill out a little bit later.
No, you won't. You won't.
Okay,
Trust
good.
me. It get worse. It gets worse. Trust me. It does.
Yeah, when we was kids, we always told their parents, we just friends.
Boy.
Well, she does got 4 big brothers though. So my
That's
3
good.
sons and Brandy's son Levi is all her big brothers, and she has a big sister Kylie. So hopefully, everybody looks out for her.
Well, that's like my sister. She's got 5 brothers, and trust me, all her boyfriends call hell.
Heck yeah.
So you ain't got to worry about that. They're gonna have you. They're gonna have your sticks on that part.
Oh, another thing, I try to remember some things you guys brought up on some live feed. I know I keep going in and out the door, but every time I think about going outside, I remember it's kind of cold out. And anyway, on one of those reaction videos you did, you asked me about the Eagles hat.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I do not like the Eagles. I did that for Brandy because she's a diehard Eagles fan. She's from Philly. I don't like to say that, but she's from Philly. That's where she was born at. She wasn't there long before she moved to Florida, but I try to forget that part.
Now, Brandy's your wife, right?
Not Philly. I mean, she's from Jersey.
What part of Jersey?
Hold on. Hey, Brandy. What part of Jersey you from? Mount Holly?
Okay, I grew up in Pemberton, South Jersey, over by Fort Dix.
I don't know nothing about it. I've never been there before, but I know that's where she's from, and they like the Eagles there. So she had that hat laying around. I was out of hats to wear. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear this hat today. And I know a lot of people's probably going to say something about being the Eagles, but the hat looked pretty cool.
Hell
So.
yeah, that's the first thing I noticed.
Well, I'm actually I'm more of a fan of certain players instead of teams because I grew up in Lakeland, which is right by Tampa, and my whole childhood Tampa was the worst ever. Although when they do good, you know, I'm not one of them bandwagon people, but when they do good, I'm happy. And when they do bad, I'm like, oh, that's normal. So they're doing pretty good this year. And so Tampa's like my favorite team, but I don't really have a favorite team. I just have a favorite player. Same thing with basketball. Ever since Jordan retired, I don't really care who's who no more. I just like certain players. I don't like LeBron at all. And,
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that.
But
So-
I mean, I used to like the Steelers a lot. And I mean, they're not bad. I just don't like Roethlisberger too much. But I used to like Cordell Stewart back in the day, if you remember him. Number 10.
Slash was trash.
Nah, I mean, he was excited. He was like the first dynamic quarterback like that could run, throw, all that stuff. Before the Michael Vicks and all that was Cordell Stewart.
Cordell Stewart couldn't even come out the huddle without tripping over his own 2 feet. He was trash.
Okay, well, he might have beginner's luck then because his rookie year, he was really good.
Yeah, that's the only thing. After that, he went straight down.
Kind of like RG3, whatever.
RG3?
Yeah, it's kind of like him.
Yeah.
His rookie year, he was awesome too. Cam Newton
Yep.
as well. He was good. There's some guys like that come out. There's some guys that just suck the whole time. Like what's that? Ryan Leaf or whatever came out and sucked like never, and he was highly picked.
Well, look at Nick Foles, the MVP for the year that the Eagles
Listen,
won the Super Bowl.
that's why I
Nick
stopped liking the
Foles
Eagles.
sucked.
Mm,
He sucked.
I thought he was the perfect quarterback for the Eagles though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Prior to that Super Bowl game, because my whole family is Eagles fans, except for me and one other brother, right?
Right.
And my little brother, we were having a conversation. I said, dude, you have a better chance of Nick Foles becoming MVP as the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year before that'll ever happen. And damn sure the Eagles won and Nick Foles became MVP.
But I thought he was a good Eagles quarterback. He had some good games that season, or not that season, season before, and then they replaced him the next season for some reason. Then he ended up winning the Super Bowl for him. Then they got rid of him. I think if anybody wins you a Super Bowl, you don't get rid of him. That's just how I feel about it.
Right.
I agree.
And now they're paying for it.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any like I know you just came out with new music of Changes and Why You Lying, but do you have any other newer projects in the works?
I'm actually, for the first time in a long time, kind of overwhelmed right now with music because I have so much going on. Usually I'm ahead of everybody and I'm waiting on everybody. But I have this song, Appetite for Destruction. I just recorded that, finished it yesterday. I want to go fix a few pieces on it before I send it off and get mixed and mastered. That's a song about a girl fighting addiction. She's talking back and forth with the devil. The devil's in her ear trying to get her to keep going, but she wants to stop. And you're caught up in the middle of it all. And you can't do nothing for her. You can only love her, but there's nothing you can do besides that because I've been in the situation so many times before. That's how I wrote the song with these females up until I met Brandy. And it was a very hard thing to go through. And anyways, it talks about her having an appetite for destruction. You know, there's nothing you can do for her. You just try to be there for her, things like that, until you finally just can't take no more. And you have to just move on. I got that song. Then I got what's this other song, man? 2 8 Balls in a Bottle of Jack, which is a song I did a long time ago, about 15 years ago. I wrote it in the middle of all my craziness. And it's talking about, you know, you just got out of jail. The judge tells you that you're way off track, and now you're about to go back to jail. And you're just going to get wasted one last time before you have to go because you ain't got nothing else to look forward to. That's what the song's about. And I don't I wrote the song so people could see the mindset that you think of when you're in that mindset and how it's not good for you. Because I talk about losing my wife in it and give the kids all my love and everything. So it's kind of like you're saying a bad message, but at the same time, you're telling them why it's a bad message. and what you had to go through for choosing that route. So people might take it the wrong way and be like, "Oh, you're telling people they should get wasted." No, I'm not, because I'm saying that I was so down and out at that moment that's how I felt. But look what I lost because of it. So that's what the song says. I got that, and I got this one called Copycats. It's brand new. I just came up with it the other night out of the blue. Recorded the whole thing right there on the spot. Got it all done. Today I actually recorded a song for a truck company called M&M Customs in Pulaski, Tennessee. That's where I got my rims and tires for my truck, and they give me a pretty good discount as long as I would make them a song and do a little video. So we're gonna do a video shoot for it tomorrow. But I just finished that today, and I didn't even write that song down. I freestyled the whole thing, and don't take it wrong, I didn't freestyle from beginning to end, but I come up with a couple lines in my head, hit record, then stop, and then like okay, got it. Put another couple lines down. So I just did that whole thing through without even writing that one. It's pretty easy, and it's a really good song actually. But let's see. I got a song called "Talking." Right. I just got the beat sent to me this morning. I already had the song wrote, but I sent this guy Eddie Robinson. He does all my beats, so all the stuff you guys have been hearing, the majority of it is from Eddie Robinson, except for changes I made myself. All the guitar you hear on most of the songs I play myself, and I send it over to him, and he'll add the beats to it or any piano or sounds to it. But like changes, I did that whole thing, the beat, everything myself. Cold Day in Hell, same thing. I did the beat, the guitar, all that myself. But the Talking song, I had that idea and I sent it to him. He sent me back the beat. I got it. I got to record it maybe tonight when I get home, or maybe in the morning. No, I got too much to do tomorrow. But anyway, I got a bunch of songs, man. I can't even remember all the songs I'm working on right now. So it's the 2/8 Balls. What's Copycats? And the Copycats is about people copying everybody's style, man. All you turn when you listen, okay, even in the underground stuff, you'll hear rappers rapping about the same thing: mud holes, big trucks, all this other stuff. A lot of people ain't even country. Now me, I carry myself a little bit different. I'm really, really from the country. Like I'm from the swamps in Florida, and I live up here in these mountains in Tennessee. But I spent most of my childhood in the woods. No one could even find me most of my childhood. If they wanted to give me a shot for school, they'd have to come find me in the woods somewhere, because that's where I spend all my time at. But I don't really dress like that, and a lot of the reason for that is it's gonna sound crazy, but abuse I went through with a lot of my mom's boyfriends and stuff. They all wore, the Wranglers and the cowboy boots and cowboy hats and stuff like that. And they used to beat me to death, basically. I never wanted to be around those people no more when I was little. I wanted to get out there and go as far away as I could, and I did. And I lived in the hood, and I lived everywhere, and I've been around everybody. Finally, I kind of I resented those people that I grew up around from where I was from, because of how they treated me. No one stuck up for me. I thought everybody was country and everybody had, values and dignity. But the way they let me get treated and the people that did it to me, I just wanted to get away from there and not be like that. And, I had to go out and, do different things in life, be different places, be around different people, and learn who I was, and come back to, what and not be ashamed of the upbringing I had or whatever, and use it as a way to grow and to become a better person. And now I feel more comfortable within myself, being myself and who I am, instead of, be out there running still and trying to, live a crazy life and run from who I really am and what I stand for and all that.
Do you like to collaborate with other artists, or do you prefer to work strictly alone?
It just depends on who the artist is, what they stand for. If it's someone that has hunger, real passion for the music, someone that's been trying for a long time. If it's someone that just started rapping yesterday because they was riding in the back of the truck, and they just thought of some fishing song because they were like, oh man, something that don't even matter. They don't have no passion or love. It ain't part of them. Then I really could care less to do a song with that person. But if it's someone that loves, this music, and if it's a song that means something, I don't mind doing it with somebody. But other than that, I don't really look to do features. I did a whole album with Walt Lamb. I was going to do a whole album with Justin Carter. Justin Carter passed away. We did 3 songs together. Some of my favorite songs ever. Walt Lamb, me and him did a whole album. we just have a hard time getting up together and stuff. And I need lots of stuff played on guitar sometimes so I can keep it going. And he's real busy in his life and can't, you know, like do all the things that I need to get done and everything. And I think he wanted to go be a solo artist, but they say if something's not broke, don't fix it. We had 3 videos over 1 million views on our first album. No one hardly ever does that. And
Right.
you know, he's had a big change in his life. He went through a split up, then he met someone else, got married and stuff like that. And then that just kind of like consumed his time and things. And a lot of people ask me, why don't y'all do music together? Yada, yada, yada. Well, he has a whole new life now. And I told him already, anything you put out or any videos, I'll share it on my page. Always like, just like before, try to help you out the best I can. But it's just, we can't find time. And I can't get him free up too much to do much. And that's why I started learning to play the guitar, to be real with you. I couldn't get Walt, you know, to come around sometimes to put the guitar on these tracks and things. So Walt taught me a few chords a few times when I was around. I know like 4 chords. I just don't know exactly what they are when I'm playing them. I just memorized chords. So I just play the ones I memorized and don't know what they are too much. But I play those and then I just go off there. It's like kind of like a tree. You just start with the main chord and you just branch out. And that's what I've been doing and learning how to. I've only been playing guitar a few months and everybody's like, oh man, you make up all these songs on guitar. Well, I don't really know too much what I'm doing. I just go by sound and I make sure I'm playing the right chords. I can't play no one else's music. Some people say that the Changes song sounds like Leonard Skinner's Simple Man.
That's exactly what I was going to say when I heard that.
Yeah. So when I make up these songs, I don't have no nothing to go by to make it up. I just make them up. And when I put it out there, people started saying that. So I went and looked at a tutorial video on how to play that song. Well, it's played totally different. I mean, it's kind of the same chords, but the way they play it is different. So if you ask me to play that song for you right now, by them, I couldn't play it because I don't know how to play it. I don't even remember how to play my song Changes on guitar. I have to go back and look at the video to watch my fingers and I'm like, oh shit, that's how I did it. But right now, at this moment, I don't know how to do it. And I always told myself, well, what if someone asks you to play it on the spot? How are you going to know how to play that song? I was like, I'm going to have to go back and watch the video and see how I did it. That's one of the only ones I can't remember how I played the guitar in. It just Changes.
Well, would you ever consider doing music with, like, say, Savannah Dexter, since she's from Florida?
You said what I want to?
Would you ever consider it?
Probably wouldn't. Not that I don't
Say
think
you would or wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't. Not that I don't think that she's good or anything like that, but it's just she just popped out there and started you know, doing real good music and making a lot of numbers and stuff. And if I was to try to get her on a song right now, it would look like I was just trying to be a clout chaser and I don't want to do nothing like that. And I don't have no need for it, really. A lot of people that want to do something like that is because they are clout chasing. They're like, oh, man, I want to get this girl on a song. And they're going to try their hardest to do it and try to get their numbers up and stuff. But I don't have no song for a female right now anyways. But I have wrote for female many times in my life. But right now I don't have nothing for female, not even the feature that I can think of right now to have a female on there. So it's no need to do it. But there's some artists that I do look up to and that I would do a track with. I'm just not hungry to do a bunch of features with a whole bunch of people. I got to prove myself and you know, get past this level I'm at now, which I'm at a pretty good level, but I need to just keep moving.
Prove yourself? What the hell you need to prove?
You know, like some of these guys got really big fan base, and I know I got a lot of music and a lot of good music, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I mean, I'm proud to say I got a lot of good music, but they're doing something different. They have a bigger fan base and doing bigger numbers, and that's fine. And like I said, if I don't make it music, you know, I made it in life, and I stand by that. But I do think I could go further, and I'm still trying to go further now as we speak, and I'm going to make it happen. No matter what, it's going to happen.
What if you done a song with like Big Poe? Say y'all about to put up about the same numbers. Now would you do somebody like with Big Poe or something? Ain't he from Florida or Louisiana?
Yeah, he's from Louisiana.
I wouldn't do it. Maybe back in the day when I was first trying to get it, you know, in the game a little bit or something, I might have did that. We actually talked about it one time, but it never fell through. And now at this point, I just have my reasons for certain artists that I just wouldn't work with a lot of artists. Nothing bad towards him. Well, I mean, yeah, I just you can name off 100 of them right now. I'd probably tell you, no, I probably wouldn't do that. It's just no point in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I don't want to, a lot of people do features to try to get some of their fan base. If they hear your name and his song, I don't care about none of that. I'm going to build my fan base up. but there's certain people that could actually help your career. Now you're talking about putting food on the table is totally different. So I got kids to feed and stuff. So if it was like, if Upchurch, wanted to do a track, and this is if he wanted to do a track with me, I'm not gonna go out and ask anybody like, hey, please, can you do this for me? Please, 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 please. The far as I'll go is to be like, hey, can you share something for me? Just so just let some of these people that don't know about me know about me. I would pay them actually to share, like him or Adam Calhoun or someone that would share one of my videos or something. I would pay them to do that. But some guys, if it would help benefit to be able to take care of my family better, then yes, I would do it. But some like Big Poe and these other guys, it's just nothing knocked towards them or anything like that. But it's just I don't know them like that. And the same thing with them other guys. But like I say, that's a different a league you're talking about where you can actually put food on your table that way. These other guys, I don't know them personally too well, and I don't just do songs to anybody. So if it ain't put food on the table, then it ain't really worth it to be, and then you got to split numbers up and stuff on all your sales and everything like that. It just gets to be a headache, and I don't feel like doing all that. I'm just trying to survive as it is. I'm not buddy-buddy with none of these guys. I might have done shows. Like I said, I did like 5 shows at Upchurch. Never even took a picture with him, but I did learn by being around him that he was a pretty cool dude. He stands for what he believes in, and it was like overall was a good person. I felt the vibe that I get these vibes around people and stuff. I felt like he was a good person and he had good intentions and everything. So I think he's a good dude, and I have no issues or nothing like that. And it's like Jelly Roll, man, it's probably the best artist out there to me. As far as the rapping, the singing, the sound of his voice, just it's just a certain sound, a feeling. Like he does music kind of like I feel like I do music. Like you can feel his songs, you don't just hear them.
Right.
Like Upchurch is a good artist and things, but it's a different feeling you get if you want to listen to one of Jelly Roll's heartfelt songs and then you listen to an Upchurch song. It's 2 different feelings. Like one is just hype you up and stuff, and a feel good song. Okay, yeah, and you feel badass and everything. And the other one really have you feeling, like you lived it.
Right.
You feel your soul in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Well, look, I said this the other day on Kindness for Weakness, and you said it was a bold statement, and it probably pissed a lot of people off when I said it. Now, that song's 5 years old, but I don't think there's a song that came out this year that's better than that song right now.
Man, that means a lot.
And I'm being for real, because that thing went hard from the first sound to the last beat. That damn thing gave me a freaking migraine.
Man, I believed in that song the whole time. See, I put out this song called Home. I don't know if you guys heard of Home yet.
No.
But I put out the song called Home and opened a lot of doors for me. Before the song Home came out in 2015, the most views I had on any song I ever made was 400. And that's because I didn't know how to use none of this stuff. Like I said, I've been living a crazy life, man. I fell off for a long time. Still had all my music, but I never really showed no one like that. I just put it online. I used to sit at home thinking that some record executive was going to come to my door one day and be like, man, we heard your stuff. And now that I came this far in music, I see how far I actually was then. Like to even think something crazy like that, like to a lot of new artists, there's nobody going to come to your door and be like, hey, sign this contract. We heard you. You're amazing. Dude, you got to do so much. Now I look back like, man, I was light years away back then. And I used to just think that for real, that someone was going to come to my house or someone's going to see me at a show and they're just going to be like, man, you're it. It's far from it. Like people say I got a good voice. Like I write my songs real good. I got a good story. And they say I have a good image and all this stuff they say. And still, you don't, like me, my numbers, like you've been wondering how come my numbers are so low. And
Right.
like, I don't know why either, but it's because I don't hang out with certain people that can make my numbers higher by hanging out with them, because I feel like that's using somebody and being fake. If you're hanging around an artist because you want to get their numbers, you're saying, oh, that's awesome. Everything they do, you're laughing at all their jokes and all that stuff. That just makes you fake. If I don't know you personally, I'm not going to chase you around and be your buddy and, hey, you want me to hand you this? Let me give you that. Oh, you need me to help you set up stage? I don't care. Like, what's that benefit me by doing all that? So I'm not out here chasing these guys trying to get their big numbers. If they come across my music and think it's good and they, ask me, hey, you want to do a track, which probably won't happen, but if they did, then I'd probably do it then because I feel like I've been recognized then. I didn't have to sucker my way into it and have to suck up the people and all that. So that's just, but I forgot, I got off track of what you originally asked me, if you remember what it was. I'll get back to
No,
that.
I don't remember either.
Oh, man.
Look, this is like my most favorite thing in the world.
She's dirty.
Oh,
Oh, look at that cutie. Hey,
I
what's
think
her
she said
name?
hi.
Toby, say hey.
What's her name?
Hi.
She's saying, hey. Hey to
What's her
everybody.
name, Newbury?
Hey.
What's her name?
Nova Rain.
Nova Rain. Can she hear me?
Yeah.
She said
Listen,
hi.
Nova Rain.
Yes, you
Listen.
can hear me.
Listen. All boys are the devil. Don't talk to no boys. If
All right.
any boy comes up to talk to you, you kick him straight in the knees. When you do that,
You gotta kick them straight in the knees, Novi.
your daddy will buy you all the ice cream you want. And when you turn 16, he'll buy you a brand new car.
Hey, we like the ice cream, huh? Every night, almost every night, me and her eat ice cream together.
Well, she's a cutie.
No, we do that. Ah, wah, 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 wah.
Newbury, you want to play her that song all the rest of her till she gets 16. Country boy song, not thugs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I make a lot of songs about people like that and things that are trying to be something they're not, and trying to, be hardcore gangster dudes and all that stuff. Because and you'd be so surprised how many people that I actually run into before that talk real hard, and then when you see them in person, they act like everything's all cool, and I'm still mad about it. Like,
Right.
like it's, I don't know, it's totally, internet world is totally different than real life because people talk so hard and act some certain way. But me, like I say, I just started messing with this internet stuff and everything. I've been living the real life, and then if I see them in person, be like, hey man, what was you saying when you said that one? Oh man, I was just messing around. I had a bad day that day, and I have to make myself like calm down about it because I don't want to get no trouble, and I try to stay out of trouble these days. So I try not to even confront people. 9 times out of 10 now, I just let stuff go. But I don't like letting stuff go, and I'm still trying to adapt to that. I'm still trying to adapt to happiness in life. People always say, well, Joe, how come you don't make real happy songs and stuff? It's just hard to be fake, you know what I mean? I just now started to be happy in life. And, I got my daughter, I got Brandy, I got all this stuff going on, I got my company going. But it takes me a while to adapt mentally to that because I've been so used to one way of life and talking about that one way of life. So right now, I may make some happy songs. I made a few here and there, the best of my ability. But in time, I think I'll be able to make more like that. But I just mostly speak for the people that's been through what I've been through and feel real pain.
And that's why people like your stuff, because you are speaking nothing but truth and facts. So, like you said earlier, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, right. So I just
so don't
there's
go
a
with
guy,
the happy songs.
There's a guy named
there's
a guy named NF. He makes a lot of sad songs. I haven't heard too much of the music, maybe like 15 songs throughout the years, and every one I heard has been like about the same vibe. And I'm just like, man, he's on the radio and everything, and he makes sad songs like that all the time, and and I never heard him make a happy song yet. So it works for him. I shouldn't feel that bad because at least I mix it up a little bit. I make songs about the haters, about the liars. I got this one coming out, like I said, called Talking. It's about people that talk a whole bunch, and that's all they do is just talk, and they ain't really about nothing. And I just got a lot. I try to mix everything up. I got songs where I sing in them. I got songs where I rap in them. Then I did the Not the One song. I've sung in it and rapped in it, and try to throw in the guitar when I can.
Heck yeah. Now, how would a person go finding? Do you have any merch online for sale? Anything like hats, shirts, and all that?
I got so look right here. I got I don't know if I can change it. Starting next week, I got all my stuff right here. It's just not set up yet because I moved back to my other house because I have better internet service. I've been losing a lot of money. But I still got the house out in the mountains and everything. I want to stay out there because there's a lot of land out there. I ride 4-wheelers and everything like that. But this one here has got the good internet, and I like the actual house better and stuff. But I got all my stuff here not set up yet, but it's here now. And start next week, I'm gonna have it all set up. I'm making all my shirts and hats again. I do all that myself. Like this shirt here, I made this one. I I do all that, and it's you know, that does super good. It's fun, but I'm gonna start a new thing next week where I do it live. So if you write and you want to order something, I'll make it right there on the spot. You can watch me make it, put it in the box with the shipping code, all that stuff on it. I think that like interaction is gonna be better. You know, so people can actually watch what you're doing. They can say, I want this color, that color. All, you know, it'll be, to me, I think it'll be a good idea to do that, and we'll see how it goes.
Shoot, yeah.
What's up?
But no, I don't have a website. I don't have no merch store, nothing like that. I got to do it all myself. Same thing with booking shows. I've always booked all my own shows too.
Yeah, I seen you have your shirt on there, and yeah, I seen when your videos had a hat. And I didn't know if you had a store set up or a website where people can go and look at your stuff and order stuff offline or what.
No, I don't have it like that yet. I just have to send them a PayPal link for now.
Oh, okay.
Or it could be a Cash App or anything like that, Venmo, whatever it is.
I got you.
Does anybody ask any questions, Tim?
They're just talking about what he's saying about the type of music, how it makes him feel.
Heck
No
yeah.
really big questions.
Maybe they'll drop some here in a minute.
What is the most favorite song you've ever done? What is your favorite?
Man. I don't. Some of them's in a tie, but I would say this one called "My Hero."
Right.
You guys ever heard that one?
With you and your son, right?
Yes,
Where
me and my
he
older
comes up to
son.
you're like in a trap house.
Yeah.
And he knocks on the door and you're afraid to open it, and he walks away. You talking about that one?
Yeah, I wasn't really afraid to open it. It's just that. All right, so he used to send me these videos all the time. I was living in Alabama, and I was right up in the crazy life. I was living in a meth house actually, and there's a long story. I had to like escape from there one day, run through the woods and all kinds of stuff. People with guns. It's a crazy story right there, but I'll tell you that at a different time. But anyways, so he kept sending me these videos, and he was always just like, "Daddy, we miss you a lot. We wish you would come home." And they would always get to me. So every time I feel like I was thinking about going over the edge or going over the deep end, he would send me a video like that, and it would just change my mind and make me feel bad for what I thought to do. So in a way, he kind of saved me, and he ended up being my hero because the song's called "My Hero," and it's talking about he always looked at me like I was his hero, no matter if I was in jail or no matter wherever I was in life. He thought I was his hero. He thought I was the coolest thing ever, and you know, because no matter what ever happened to me or nothing, I never did nothing crazy in front of my kids, and I always put them first. And you know, so he looked at me like that. But in the end, the song changes as it goes on. It turns. It always says the whole time that, you know, you think I'm your hero, but in the end, it changes to he becomes my hero, and he actually. The whole song is like a metaphor. The video, it's like I'm in a dark place. I'm in this dark house. Everybody starts leaving.
Awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, everybody starts leaving throughout the video, and in the end, I'm there by myself. And then it's like I can't get out. Like he was going to knock, but then he changed his mind. Like, you know what? I'm trying to get through to him so many times. Just forget it. But then he heard me trying to get out, and he turned around and came and opened the door. That's like a metaphor for him saving me and got me out of there. And it was just, you know, all uphill from there.
So Million Mile Club wants to know. He says, "I'd like to know how much the song Gotta
Live with That." Okay, that's
real?
got to be one of my favorite top 3 songs I ever wrote.
He says,
So
is
that
it
one,
real?
what is it?
He wants to know if it's real.
Okay, so I always tell people this when I used to sing it live. There's 3 verses, 3 different scenarios. I was trying to think of the hardest, most realist, like hardest to take scenarios that could happen to somebody in life, someone that I knew or myself. So the first verse, I made it about my life, you know, having to leave home. The cops come, want to take me to jail and all this other stuff. And I got kids, you know, it's just like telling them goodbye and everything, because it's the choices you make. You got to live with that. That's the name of the song. Got to live with that. It's from the choices you make. The second verse is about these 2 guys. One of them I knew growing up. Him and his brother got into a fight, and his brother left that night. I guess they couldn't make up or whatever. His brother left in the middle of the night. He got killed. So he never got to tell his brother sorry or goodbye. And in the third verse, which is about another one of my friends growing up, they was out, him and his girlfriend was out celebrating her birthday. And when they were going to leave, she handed him the keys to drive. And, without hesitation, he's like, all right, I'll drive. Anyhow, they end up getting into a wreck. And when he woke up or whatever, she was on the road out in front of the vehicle, bleeding and everything, unconscious. And he crawled out there to her and then realized she was dead. And that's a real deep song. And it's about, like I said, the first verse is about my life. The second and third verse is only about people I knew growing up.
Hell yeah.
Okay. There's one of my longtime subscribers named You Know You're Wrong. He says he really wants to make a track with you.
Make the plug. Does he mean just make the track in general, or actually the whole song, vocals and everything? Does he want to do a feature?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If he's talking about just a straight up feature, I don't know. I'll have to hear the track first and foremost. That's the main thing. I have to hear the track and then go from there.
I got you.
I just gotta know what it's about and stuff. If someone sends me a track and they're talking, like a couple of people did this throughout the years, and like I say, some people that do clout chasing and stuff, they hear that you got like a little fan base and you got some stuff going good for you, they'll just send you any old song. It'll be about smoking weed all day, which I don't smoke weed, so they'll send you songs about smoking weed all day. Man, hop on this one, it's a banger. And I'll listen to it, like, dude, I don't fit on that song, not at all. I talk about how I don't do any drugs, and even though I don't think weed's a bad drug, I just don't do it, and it don't make no sense for me to hop on the track.
Not to cut you off, Mikey, can you see what's on the screen?
Yeah, I have to look real close.
Okay, well, this dude said that you look like the guy from Mario Kart, and he says my nose looks like a 3D Dorito.
Hell yeah, I like the compliment.
Boy!
Hey, at least I ain't shy being on here. Shit. Shit, I wouldn't, I wasn't born to impress people.
Okay, so
Hell
now
yeah.
you named your favorite. What's the least song that you've done that you really, if you had to do it over, that you would not do? Which one would it be?
Love Games.
You don't
It's
like
a
that
song I did with Walt Lamb. When I come up with a song, I thought it was, even Walt, he was just thinking that was going to be a hit song. I don't know. It just seemed like it at the time, but now I can't even, if it comes on a CD I got in, right when it pops up, I just change it. I mean, I just don't know. I can't stand listening to it.
Mm.
That's tough. I can't give you that last comment. I make a lot of things, but not a 3D Dorito. Oh shit!
Oh man. What the hell was I gonna say now? You got my concentration all broke over here. Damn. But no, man, I like I said, I do want. I don't know if I told you Monday or not, man. I want to thank you for coming up, man, doing what you did. You didn't have to do that. I actually felt bad. I'm like, shit, he drove all the way up here just to go out to eat.
And
I
ain't going. But I tell you, I ain't gonna never forget that, man. That means a lot.
Man, I go to
Yeah.
Nashville almost
I was
every
blowing you
day.
off.
I gotta go back to Nashville in the morning. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, but yeah, I'm always out there. So that's what I was telling you. I go out there a lot of days of the week. Starting next week, I'm going back to work full time. Like I said, I got my own company and everything, but I make more money when I go to work too. And
Right.
I got guys out there working in the field. But I go back. I'm gonna go back Monday so I could, pick things up a little bit because work's about to be slow for a second. I'm waiting on a couple jobs to start, so I need to save up a little bit of money. So I'm gonna go out there for a little bit. So I'll be going to Nashville every single day because that's where the jobs are right now.
Heck yeah.
And I don't want you to think that I was trying to blow you off, but I didn't want you to have to drive 10 hours for. 10
Oh no, I'm
minutes.
gonna come down. I'm gonna come visit you too eventually, man. Just not too far from now. I like taking road trips, man. That's one thing about me. If you give me an excuse to hop in the car and just ride, that's what I do. That's when I write most of my music is when I'm driving. Even though
Right.
people say you should be texting and driving at the same time, I think I pay attention more when I'm write music when I'm driving, because then I know I'm not doing the right thing. I got to keep looking up to where if I wasn't texting, I was just looking at the road. I was starting to look around and stuff all around. Then I run off the road for real. So knowing that I'm texting keeps me focused on the road. I have to watch where I'm going.
Now, is it true that you've written for a lot of artists?
Okay, so like any artist that does a feature with me that's a country singer, usually 9 times out of 10, I write all their parts too. Write the hook they may sing or their verse. Walt Lamb. He's one of the best songwriters I've ever known. Probably the number one best songwriter I've ever known. But on the album we did together, I actually wrote about 90% of it. And then I used to work with an R&B singer. I wrote all his songs from top to bottom. And there's some really good songs, and I still have them. I quit working with that dude a long time ago, but I still have all them songs. Some female artists from back in the day, I used to write for female, like really girly songs, and I could write those too. But I did a song with Justin Carter called "Man Inside My Head." I wrote the whole song. He sings over half of it. He just liked the words so much and what it said. He just hopped on there and sung it. So yeah, I try to, be as versatile as I can and write as many genres as I can. And for other artists, whenever.
So, You're Wrong said that he can do Hootie and the Blowfish freestyle. 45-year-old vet just wanted. He just wants it done professionally, and he said he's willing to pay.
Oh, he wants me to come. He wants to record a track.
Right.
Yeah, well, just come over to the house one day. I'll record you. It ain't no problem. You don't got to pay me.
Okay. So, You're Wrong. Hit me up then. Do you mind if I give him your email?
No, I don't mind.
Okay. So, You're Wrong. Just hit me up in my DM and Instagram, and I will send you that information.
Now we got Jesse Howard coming over to the house this weekend. He's coming in the morning, leaving Alabama. He lives down in Mobile, Alabama. He's coming up to my house, and I live in South Tennessee. And we're gonna be right now I'm in Cookeville house, but I'll be leaving here in a little bit and headed to back to Hampshire, Tennessee. And then Jesse's gonna be there, and we're gonna record some music. We got the song Outlaw Man that we're gonna do together. The song called Killing Me that we're gonna do together. This other song I came up with the other day, I haven't wrote the whole thing, so I'm probably just going to show him the hook I have or whatever and see, what he wants to do with it, called Haven't Had a Back Road. So I got so much stuff. I never stop. I can't stop writing. It's like I say, it's the music's within me. It's like I can't stop if I wanted to. I just drive down the road and some words will pop in my head, and I have to go find some music to put to it. And okay. And I just keep going and going and going. It just don't ever end. Right now, I'm backed up on music. I have a lot to put out. The worst part about it is I want to put it all out with videos, so that takes even longer because, I got to get the songs mixed and mastered and stuff. I get them back, then I still got to shoot a video, and the editing takes a long time, and my computer sucks. So it's a good computer. It costs a lot of money, but it's just still not good enough for what I need. So eventually, I'm going to upgrade. I was just looking at some the other day. I might have to upgrade again because the computer I got right now, believe it or not, and it don't do good enough. It was like $1,600 for that computer, but there's some that's $2,200 and up. That's what I need to get, and I'm working on it to get those. So I was just looking at them the other day, like I said, and I knew I needed it when I bought the $1,600 one. I should have just went ahead and got that, but I was thinking that maybe this one would do it, but it just ain't gonna cut it.
Do you have any shows lined up in the future?
No, none at all. I've done hundreds of shows throughout my life. As soon as all this Corona stuff happened, everything kind of got shut down. I did one show in the middle of the Corona stuff in South Carolina because I told somebody I would, give them my word. And at the last minute, people were kind of ridiculing me for doing it. They're like, this stuff, now you're going to get your family sick and all this other stuff. But I got my word I was going to do it. So the last minute I told him, I was like, man, I don't know. And I was like, okay, I'm coming. And I just went down to South Carolina and did that show. And that was the last one I did. And I haven't tried to book any shows. I get tired sometimes of trying to chase these people and beg people for stuff. I'm not worried about it no more. I'm just gonna keep making my music and build my fan base up. And if they don't hear about me, they don't hear about me. You know, I'm not gonna keep being. It's almost like disrespect when you hit up some place and they got guys coming in there to perform and they're paying them all this money and they don't even have like the same amount of following you have or the same fan base. But then you hit them up and they just treat you like you're nobody and like shoo you away or either tell you some crazy number like, oh man, you got to come do it for free, or we'll give you like $100 or something like that. They come all the way to Texas or something.
Shit.
I'm not. That's disrespecting me. And yeah, may not be their fault because they don't know me, but all they have to do is research a little bit, and they would find out all this stuff. And if I wasn't, thought I was, good enough to come do the event, I wouldn't hit them up in the first place. But maybe they don't know that. I don't know. So I just don't like to be disrespected so much. So I try not to hit nobody up no more about doing shows. I mean, I will eventually do some shows, but right now I'm just building my name, putting some videos out there, putting some music out there, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Million Mile Club wants to know if you're willing somebody perfect new age trucking songs. Hardly anyone does trucking music anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a semi-truck. Like I said, my grandpa was a semi-truck driver before I was even 5 years old. I've probably been to every state in America. But I don't really know what to say too much about the semi-truck thing. I don't know if there's a whole lot I could say in a whole song. I know for my stage props, though, I'm trying to build the front of a semi-truck, with real headlights and everything. Like, imagine a big semi-truck behind me. You play the music in the beginning for your intro. It has the truck, cranking up. And then I want to have the smokestacks, the 6-inch round pipe, silver ductwork pipe. That's what I do is ductwork. I want to use 6-inch pipe for smokestacks and have the smoke machine hooked up to them. And smoke's pouring out the smokestacks where the lights are on the stage. That's what I want to make. I just haven't had a chance to make it yet. I don't got no shows lined up, so I don't have no reason really, I guess, to make it right now. But yeah, I want to incorporate that into my music by my stage show. That's about as far as I can go with that right now because I don't know too much what to talk about. Just besides my grandpa driving a truck when I was young, and I mentioned that in a few songs already. When I did the Hank Williams Family Tradition remix, I talked about my grandfather driving the semi-truck all across the land. And I don't know if you guys have heard that one yet or not, but it's on my YouTube page, New Breed, Hank Williams Family Tradition remix.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
American Dilly wants to know if you played with anybody like Haystack or any of them boys back.
I did a show with Haystack down in Mississippi, in Biloxi, Mississippi. I did 2 shows with Struggle Jennings. Like I say, 5 with Upchurch. Haystack was pretty cool, we didn't talk much. He just told me he was aware of my music. He's heard it. And he said he was digging it and stuff like that. And that was about it. Like I said, I don't try to be starstruck and hang out with these dudes and follow them around and stuff like that. Like after he talked to me for a second, I went my way. He went his way. He had all the fans over there talking to him and stuff because he got his fan base. They know who he is and all that. And I thought that was cool. And I thought, he spent some time talking to his people and everything. And that was cool like that. I just sat over here by myself.
All right, so
all that'll change eventually.
I misunderstood Million Mile Club. He says he's needing help with the production of it. He's wanting to write it about the trucking music.
Oh, he needs some music? He needs a beat?
Right. I guess.
Well, I make the beats and I play the guitar on them. I can do all that stuff. I can help you out.
So there you go, Million Mile Club. Just hit me up in my DMs and Instagram, and I will send you what you need to make up New Breed. Now, if you don't mind, New Breed, I'm going to try to get it not too personal, but kind of personal. If you feel uncomfortable talking about this, just say so, and we'll move on to the
Yeah,
next
man, you
one.
can ask me any question in the world.
Okay. What were you locked up for, and how long were you locked up for?
All right, so that's the thing. I'm not a convicted felon. All right, so I've been arrested on felony charges before, but was always able to beat them in court and never was convicted. Now, I've been arrested, I think, I used to think 11 times, but I don't think I've been arrested that many times no more. When I go back and look, I think where I'm from, I've been arrested 7 or 8 times. Polk County, I've been arrested in a different county too. The longest I did at one time was just months and months. Like I think the longest at one time consecutive is 5.5 months, something like that. And other times were 3 months and everything. The last time was only a month. That's the last time I went to jail. I was able to get off all the medication and stuff like that. That time I was thankful I went to jail. But yeah, so I've never been in prison or nothing like that. Never been in jail for years. I'm not a convicted felon. I just been arrested a lot of times, and some of them were the most stupidest stuff in the world. The first time I was arrested for bad checks when I was 18. Even though I had already had them taken care of and paid off a year before that, they didn't see it in the system. I ended up getting I got put on probation for it, and I didn't show up to court. And I don't know. The other times, most of everything was for fighting, batteries and stuff like that for fighting. I got one burglary of a dwelling and grand theft, which I didn't even burglarize anything. I was with an ex in a house that we just got kicked out of 3 days prior. I guess the girl stole some of her stuff, my ex's stuff, because they put all of our stuff outside. We didn't even legally they couldn't do it. You can't just take someone's stuff out of your house and put it outside and lock all your doors and say you can't come back in because, well, we live there. You have to evict us. I don't like to play that game. I'd rather just walk away if someone don't want you there no more. So that's what we did. But a couple of days later, some of her stuff was missing, and she's calling her dad, asking, and her dad's friends with a lot of police officers, and she's asking Dad if we go back over there and she gets her stuff. I had a house key still, and then she got her stuff. Would it be okay? And he was like, yeah. They didn't even evict you, so yeah, you're fine. So we went over there. I didn't even go in the house. I just sat out back smoking a cigarette because the front door didn't work for one, and you can't smoke in the house. So I was already smoking, so I just sat out back and smoked a cigarette. She went in there and got her stuff back, and then we left. 3 weeks later, I go to jail, and I get a burglary, and because what she took was her purse, but it wasn't a purse; it was a makeup bag. But it was actually my girlfriend at the time. It was her purse that the other girl took. Then called the cops and said we broke in, and she took her purse, but it was only a purse that was full of makeup.
Wait,
but
you called the cops?
The girl that lived at the house that we went to.
Yeah.
Where we was living at, she called the cops and said that we broke in, but I had a house key.
You called the cops?
No, I didn't call the cops. I actually, this is what I did. To be honest with you, when I first got there, there's a dude that lives down the road on the left-hand side, same side of the road that she lives on. I went by his house first to see if he wanted to buy some pills. Right. Well, he said he had the money right then. So then I went down the road to the house across the street from where the girl lives. Knocked on their door. They came outside. I was trying to get them to buy some pills. But they said later on, now, if we're about to break into someone's house, why are we getting all the neighbors, out of their house, let them know we're there? It don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. So then, after no one wanted to buy any pills or whatever, we went over there. She went inside, got this purse. Like I said, all it had was makeup in it. It wasn't like, I call it a purse, but it's a makeup bag. Anyways, they took that, or she took that or whatever. Then we left. The neighbors even said, I left empty-handed, but still I got charged with all this stuff. And then I told the officer, I was like, well, how do we get in the house? What's your story on that? And he's like, well, I guess y'all went through a window. And I was like, well, this is a detective that has me in this holding cell talking to me. I tell him, I said, well, I actually used the house key. I was like, and as a matter of fact, I got the house key in my pocket right now. So I gave him the house key, but I made sure they were recording everything so that way they couldn't say later on that never happened. I never had a house key because I did. But anyways, I couldn't afford the bond to get out of jail. So I sat in there. I was supposed to sit all the way till March, but someone actually bonded me out right before Christmas. But in that time period, that's when I was able to get off the pills and everything. And at the end of it all, they dropped all my charges down to just a trespassing because I finally pleaded out to that because I would have had to go all the way to trial. And I got worried that I would go to trial for those big charges, grand theft and burglary of a dwelling that I might lose. So when they said, we'll just give you a trespassing and time served, I just took it.
I got you.
The other times was just fighting.
So you can still vote, you can still carry a weapon and all that thing, right?
Yeah, I don't think I can carry a weapon because of something that happened in my childhood, maybe. I don't know, because I've been to gun shows and try to buy guns, and the paperwork comes back denied. And it may be because when I was little, when I was a teenager, my mom put me in all these homes, crazy homes and different things. Oh, and because I had domestic violence on my record too. I'm not allowed to buy Yeah, but before all that even happened, they wouldn't let me buy it. When I was like 18, I tried to buy one. They wouldn't let me because I've been to juvenile, I've been to like crazy houses, I've been all these places. So they wouldn't let me purchase another firearm.
But you can vote though, right?
As far as I know, I never voted before.
Really?
I know I can't go out of country unless no way I can go out of country still. I just can't buy a firearm, yeah, because of domestic violence. And that's because different people in my family growing up.
Got you. Now, in your earlier stuff, I was looking at some of your videos. You were a big guy back then. What happened? Did you like go on a massive diet? Because you're a lot smaller than what you were back then.
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit smaller. So I lost 60 pounds. So I was 260. Now I weigh 200. But 260 was my highest I ever been, like in the My Hero video. That's because I was just being lazy all the time and fat, and just the girl I was dating, she was just a crackhead really, but she didn't know how to cook. So everything she cooked with a ton of butter. Like everything tastes like butter. You know what I'm saying?
He's a crackhead.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I never weighed that much till I got with her. But they say when you like settle down or whatever, you can start to gain weight anyways. I don't know, but she was one of them ones I tried to turn to a good girl and stuff like that, and it never works out for you. So I was with her for 5 years. That's when I gained the most of my weight. And anyhow, but it's just from going to work during the day, coming home and laying down the rest of the day and not doing nothing. Now I got, I'm always active, so I don't eat as much. I'm doing music a lot more. I got all these 4-wheelers. I'm always trying to mow the grass, but my lawnmowers keep breaking down, making me mad. So I got to go. That's one of the things I got to do in the morning is pick up a new belt and a spindle.
So you still work full-time jobs then?
Yeah, I haven't lately because I got guys out in the field, but like I said, I'm going back to work Monday full time. But as active as I am all the time, man, I'm always just going. Everybody's always trying to tell me, Joe, settle down, because when I get home from work, like I look forward to mowing the grass. So I go out there, get on the lawnmower, start. I'll at least mow part. I got 10 acres where I live at over there in Hampshire, so I mow like part of it, and then go ride the 4-wheelers for a little bit, and then whatever else I do that day. And it's like that every single day. And I'm always active. I'm never laying around no more. It's just being active made me lose a lot of weight. And I wanted to lose weight. So right before I started losing weight, I took a picture of myself in the mirror. And I was like pretty big and swole up. And I was like, man, I just want to, lose weight. Now I probably shouldn't have lost so much weight, but I really can't help it now. I don't eat a lot because I'm always, like I said, I'm always doing something. So now I've been like the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to eat more like I used to, when I get a chance to.
Now, one of the subscribers just said that you need to go get your record. You need that stuff expunged off your jacket so your record be clean. You know that, right?
Do get it expunged off what?
Your record. You can go get it expunged so you can start buying firearms. You know that, right? You just have to pay a legal fee to get it done.
For domestic violence?
Yeah, you can get that paid to take it off.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Well, man,
It might cost you a couple $1,000, but if you get a good lawyer, they can daggone a petition to court because they can look at what time period it was. Because you're talking back when you were 18, right?
No. The 18 when I wrote the bad checks. This was in my 20s though.
Okay, but you're still talking almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And you ain't been in trouble since, so they can say, hey, he's a changed man, da 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 da, and they can get all that taken off your record like it never happened. So
yeah, I didn't know they could do that. So right now we got guns and stuff, but Brandy has bought them all in her name.
Right. So if you want to get them transferred over to your name so you don't have any issues legally, just go get a lawyer and get it taken off your record, and it can be done.
Yeah, I could possibly do that. Last time I was arrested was 2009.
Yeah, so you're talking.
Well, I got arrested in 2011, but that was for this girl lying, and one of my exes tried to get me in trouble, but it didn't work, and they dropped all the charges. I was only in jail that time for 1 day.
Okay.
Man. Now,
go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead. Can you say something about a giveaway when you want to do a giveaway or something, or is that something you want to talk about?
I've been doing this thing called Weekend at New Breeds. So some people say I'm crazy for doing it, but like I say, I'm not worried about nobody, man. I'm not. And if there's ever a situation, I'll handle it. But it's where, and I got the giveaway thing too. But this is all like the same thing. Okay, so I do this thing where, because I got like a big place out there in the mountains, and a lot of property, and across the street there's thousands of acres, and I got trails all over that I make with 4-wheelers and stuff. So I got 5 4-wheelers. I did have 6. One of them just broke down recently, but I got 5 of them now. So just I don't know. I've been doing this thing where people do these shares, and then I just do a drawing and pick a name, and if their name's drawn, I can pay for their expenses to get to where I am, and then they can come stay the weekend in New Breeze and stay in the studio, because it's separate. It's like 70 feet back in the backyard from the house. It's a little room. It's got his own AC, his own refrigerator and everything, and a bed and stuff in there, and they can stay there. And then just ride 4-wheelers, see how I do my music and record and everything, meet everybody and hang out, barbecue, cook out on the grill, all that stuff for a weekend. Just this is my way of giving back to people, man, for even being my fan in the first place. And then I have
how can they register to win that?
all they just got to share my videos off YouTube, and when they share, they just take a screenshot and they send it to me. Every screen, I know it's a lot of work to screenshot if you share a bunch, but every time you do that, your name gets put in a bowl. So you can share 50 times and send me the screenshot. Your name is in the bowl 50 times.
And just once a month you pull a name?
Yeah, once a month. I got someone coming, not this weekend, but next weekend, that already won last month. So I'm about to start to do the drawing for this month. Probably start that next week when I do my merch stuff. That way I'll be able to keep in touch with everybody about it as I'm doing the merch stuff. And I have a couple things I'm gonna auction off just for extra money or whatever. I want to help my mom out a little bit because she's down in Florida and she got a vehicle to AC ain't worked the whole summer, but that's already over with now. And now the water pump went out and stuff like that. I try to help her and my brother as much as I can. I send them money every week. I know some people be like, well, why are you trying to make extra money to send your mom? Why don't you do it? Well, I do. Every single week I send her money and to try to help her pay her phone bill and different things. And some of her electric bill and different stuff like that. And like I say, I told you about my relationship with my mom back in the day. So it's kind of, it's like trying to overlook all that stuff and help her with things, and especially my little brother these days. So I come up with stuff sometimes to help her try to get some money. And like I have the microphone I use all this time since I made the Trespass album with Walt Lamb all the way up till now. The last song I did with it was the one right before Why You Lying, Hear Me Crying, and Last of a Dying Breed was the last songs I did on that mic, but I've been using it for years, and it's old now, and it comes in a little case, the mic stand piece, and I'm just going to sign it and like auction it off for either people that buy like a package deal, my merch stuff, the album, the shirt, the hat, all that in a package deal. I'll put their name in a bowl and draw their name too, same thing. And I got a guitar. I'm going to do the same thing with the guitar. I played in the video Cold Day in Hell. It's a Fender bucket guitar. I'm going to sign that and auction it off too. And not only was it played in the Cold Day in Hell video, but every time I record a track in the studio, I use that same guitar. So no matter what guitar I'm using in the video, that don't mean that's the guitar I recorded the song with. I always use that Fender guitar. But I'm going to get a new guitar eventually and trade that one out and give that one away. It's just my way, like I say, giving back.
Now,
yeah.
They can register it through your Facebook page, or
I do most everything through Facebook. Like if you see my Instagram, I don't really have a follow on Instagram because I never used it. I made one. I put some pictures on there here and there. I don't know really how to promote that. I don't have it linked to my Facebook either. I know some people do, but I don't know if I should or not. So I just have it sitting there, and sometimes I go post a picture, but I only got like 1,000 something followers on Instagram, where I know that's way down from what it should be, but I don't know really what to do with it or how to even promote that Instagram page. But yeah, so Facebook.
What's your Facebook page address?
New Breed 2015. So it's facebook.com/newbreed2015. NU. A lot of people put NEW. You got to put NUBREED.
There you go. So
2015.
If you want to register to win a weekend getaway in his home in Florida, that's where you have to do it.
No, I'm in Tennessee.
Or in Tennessee, I'm sorry.
Tim, now if you get that 10,000 subscribers and I get 4, we're gonna have to go down there and make us a video, cut us an album or a song.
Heck yeah! Hey, I already got the perfect song already written out. I really do. Now,
you guys too. If y'all ever need any graphics made or any flyers or anything like that, If you go, I'll send some to you that I made before. I'm pretty good at it. I could hook y'all up, no problem. I'm not charging that.
Now,
Hell yeah.
would you ever consider doing shows, say, like on military installations?
Yeah, I'll do that. I actually the other day, someone hit me up about these kids in juvenile detention centers and stuff like that. And I want to do one of my main things I want to do in life if I ever get a chance to is prisons. And I don't know if they do that anymore or not, and for the youth, try to go in there and even do it for free. I would travel somewhere far away to do one of those for free. And the military thing, that too.
Well, believe it or not, when I retired from the military, I actually worked at a juvenile boot camp here in Louisiana called the Youth Challenge Program. And I'm still in contact with them today. I know a lot of people up there. If you want to do a show or something like that, I can probably make that happen for you. Also,
Yeah, man.
at Fort Polk, they have what they call the Freedom Fest every 4th of July. And they're always looking for artists to come perform for the soldiers here in Fort Polk, Louisiana.
Yeah, just mark my name down.
Okay. I'll go talk to the people I know and see if we can make something happen for you.
I can get into a Air Force base and all that stuff because I've worked in some before. I know it's coming in the gates.
I can get you on post. Don't worry about that part.
Yeah, coming in the gates a little bit nerve wracking for me. I know I always had when I had
You ain't gotta worry about it. Trust me.
Tim's got that special clearance.
Well, when I used to have to drive into the military bases, man, I had the car has to have your insurance in it. Your tag has to be. I can't use someone's car to go to work. You know what I'm saying? It has to be everything in my name.
Right. Okay, that's cool to know that then. Man, so you're doing the giveaways for your fans. You say you want to work with the troubled teens. What do your sons think about your life? Have you ever seen that? I've actually watched the video that you sent me about you and your sons, and I thought that was dope as hell. But have you actually like sat down and went into detail with them or not?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that I live kind of far away, but they know that I was not striving down there, and I probably worked at every job there was around there and burnt many bridges and stuff down there when I was younger. Can't get a job at a lot of places I used to work at and everything, but I started my own company now, so that's better. They think that I'm doing way better. Like they can't believe it, you know, that the turnaround I did because they've heard so much and seen so much. Like I said earlier, they never seen me do anything actually bad, but they just been around me in those bad times and saw me struggling with nothing or no ride, or people in their family making jokes about me, you know, and or your dad's never gonna be this or never do that. They think that me doing the music and going, you know, the places I've been going to with it is awesome, and my whole life changed and everything. I think they're not selfish at all. They have a lot of my genes in them as far as their heart and how their hearts are. They're more happy to see me doing good and knowing I can't see them all the time. But they'd rather me do good and not see them all the time than to do bad and see them daily, because they wouldn't want to see me daily like that anyways.
I got you. Okay. That's dope. So what does the future have for New Breed?
I don't know. I never know, man. I just nothing negative. So it's all gonna be.
I'll tell you a saying that my dad used to tell me all the time. He used to say, son, the past is the past. You can't change it. Don't dwell on it. You can learn from it, but you can't change it.
Right.
Future, it's not guaranteed. You can prepare for it, but it's not guaranteed you're going to get there. He said, but you live in the present, and they call it a present for a reason. So open it up and enjoy it.
Yeah, man, that's just what I'm doing. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm just gonna stay positive and do my best, and try to be a good person to everybody, and keep making good music, and try to go as far as I can go with it. And most important, I just want to see my kids grow up and do good and have a better life than I had.
Well, like I said in one of my reactions, that your kids are going to see what you've gone through. They may not understand it now, but when they get older, they're gonna be able to tell their kids that, you know what, my pops, yeah, he might have been a hellion when he was a young man, but look how far he has come, and look what he's
Yeah.
made of himself.
Well, I'm glad I went through this.
They're gonna strive to be like you.
Yeah, I'm glad I went through the struggle I went through and everything. I'm glad that they know of it and they seen it, you know, and they because now I'm sure that when they get into a hard time, they'll remember what I overcame, and they'll always be able to, instead of looking at somebody else for a life lesson or some wisdom, they can always just go back to what they saw their dad do with their own two eyes, and that makes me happy, you know, because I could have stayed on that same track or could have fell off and went worse. They would never have nothing to talk about or nothing to grow from. But now that I went through what I went through and they saw it with their own two eyes and they saw the change, I don't think they can ever tell me, oh, Daddy, I can't because of this or that, because they saw that I did it and now they know that they can if they ever get in the same situation.
Right.
Exactly. And Nameless Journal, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Well, I've said it in every reaction I've said in, people need to go subscribe to you. People have been sleeping on you. I've been sleeping on you, but I'm not.
I was.
anymore because, man, your shit is fire. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I think you're one of the dopest one out there because everything that you sing on, you're speaking truth and facts, and that's what I like. There are a lot of people out there in the, like, say, now, do you consider yourself a country rapper first of all, or you just consider yourself an artist?
When I first found out about country rap, I was kind of mad because I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm the first one to ever do it, but if you go all the way back to 2008, that's when I made my Hank Williams remix for the Family Tradition, and I came out with a whole album before that called Raised in the Swamp. And so I was already started doing it, but back then people said that if they like rap, they say it was too country and my voice was too country. And if they like country, they say it's too rap. So I never fit in nowhere. So I quit doing it for a long time and just kept doing regular rap. But the only thing about me when I did regular rap, it wasn't like everybody else's regular rap. It was just rap beats and I was talking about real life stuff. And I've always been this way, talking about real life stuff. Sometimes I make garbage songs about nasty stuff and just like living the wrong way stuff because that's just what I was doing at the time and, you know, on pills and didn't know better. But 9 times out of 10, I was making real life music all the way back then. So it was one day I made the song Home. There's a country sounding beat to it. That song, like I was saying earlier, I only had 400 views on my videos before that. My highest was 400. I made the song Home. I already got 750 the first night. The next night, it was up to like 1,600. Then the next day, it did 3,000. The next day, it did 10,000 in one day. I'm just in there watching this take off like, man, this is crazy. And it's because of what the song was about, what it stood for. And anyways, it was a country, you know, type of beat to it. And, you know, I don't do every song country still. I mixed it up. But
Right.
that has always been part of me since, you know, way back. Like I say, back in 2008, I would try that every once in a while and no one would like it. But all of a sudden that song started taking off. And then I looked around, started searching some of this stuff up. And a lot of people were doing country rap, and they call it hip hop and all that stuff. I don't like none of that stuff, those names. I just never liked the name Hick too much, and mix it with hip hop. You know, I mean, it describes a country person pretty good in certain ways, but to make it where it's like hip hop, it just kind of like takes away from the actual hip hop. It just seems to me, I don't know. I think it's all the same thing, really, but. So I was on the country thing for a little bit, like, oh man, this is so cool, you know, it's like a new genre and everything. But the more I watched it evolve and the way it turned out, and all these stuck-up people with bad egos and people that can't even really do music good and think they're better than everybody else, and just the whole, I just got real sick of it real quick. And I don't want to be associated with, you know, 80% of them I don't want to be associated with. I don't care how anybody feels about it. I just don't want to. And that's the main reason why I don't want to be called that, country rap and all that stuff. I just think I make real life music, and the reason I like real life music and it's because, you know, my uncle, when I was 18, my uncle died, and my Uncle Ricky, and he was my main idol in life. And I found him dead and everything. It's another story, just a haunting story, really. But anyway, his initials were RLM, Ricky Lynn Mills, and real life music has the same initials. So I just like to be real life music, no matter what the beat sounds like or anything like that. But yeah, I am from the country and stuff, but I'm not one of those guys that get on there and pack a can of dip when I go on my live feed and start putting it in my lip because I know people's looking, like all that stuff's retarded to me. I can't. If I see someone do that, I won't watch another one of their videos because you can tell when someone's doing something to be country,
Right.
you know, to try to look country. And that's what the song I got called "You Ain't Fooling Me," or it's called "Ain't Fooling Me." I don't know if you guys heard that one or not. That's what that's about. People like that. And I just can't stand it. And I think there's too many of them. It's oversaturated in the whole country rap thing. I'm just country and I rap. I'm from the country, you know, born and raised. I don't know if you guys ever heard my song "Born and Raised" either, but that's another good one. I like. I think y'all will like it. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I've said it numerous times, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I think you're one of the real artists out there that's speaking from truth and facts, and I think people need to go out and subscribe to you, and they need to share it and get their friends to subscribe to you because your numbers should be way bigger than what they are. And I really believe that. Right now, you're sitting there, I think, like a little under 45,000 views. You should be at least 500,000 subscribers.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to. Like I said, I just started this, you know, messing around with my YouTube stuff recently. The last couple of years, I was just putting everything on Facebook. Now on Facebook, I got like on the Kindness for Weakness, the actual video because you posted it was like a picture, but we did an actual video, changed the beat up a little bit, made it a little bit harder. That has 5.6 million views on Facebook video. That's my highest video. You know, I put it on Facebook first, and I let someone else put it on their YouTube first. That actual video on my YouTube, only 20-something thousand. I don't know why. I think it's because it has a still picture in the beginning. Everybody thinks it's just a picture. He put it, my video guy put it on his YouTube and first before I put it on my YouTube because I told him he could, and he got like 300-something thousand or 200, I don't know. But the video on Facebook is 5.6 million. And then I have other videos on Facebook that all have, you know, over a million. Well, there's a lot on there with over a million views, and then some in the 100,000. So if those would never been on Facebook and just on YouTube, I'm sure my YouTube numbers would be higher. Especially when I first came out with the song "Home." If I would have put that on YouTube first, I think I would have way higher numbers on YouTube. So it's kind of my fault.
Can you get monetized on Facebook?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It says that on my TuneCore and stuff that for some of my videos, but it's like so little. Like one time I think I made $3 off Facebook.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the only time I remember getting paid from Facebook. It was like $3. I don't know if they just put it in there. Sometimes I don't notice it, but the one time that it said Facebook sent you a payment, it was $3, and that's all I remember ever.
Now I heard you when you met your wife's name's Brandy, correct?
Right.
Okay. I heard that she changed your life drastically. Like you did like a 180.
Yeah, okay. So that's because the girls I kept meeting before. So this is the thing. After all I've been through, and I didn't have much when I met her, had an old broke down truck, didn't have a steady job. Actually, when I met her, I didn't have no job. I was just making money off music, just a little bit, you know, just to survive each month. And I would, you know, just live off that, you know, for the month, and didn't really have nothing really going on too good for me except for just going out on a limb and thinking I'm gonna wing it, which I did. But I met her at that time. I just got out of a relationship with this last girl that was a drug addict and things, and she was I kept trying over and over and over to make it work with her, even though I knew in the back of my head it wouldn't. I just have a fear of being lonely, and I had a bad life as far as people leaving, and I guess it started with my mom and my dad. And so when I'm by myself or I don't feel loved or something like that, it really starts to make me go into depression. So sometimes I hold on to something that I shouldn't hold on to from just being selfish with myself. You know, like being scared to be lonely. I'd rather put myself through torture. And that's what I did many times. But when that relationship was over, I remember sitting there feeling bad, like not knowing what to do next. I just told myself I was so, you know, like tired of over those bad relationships and those girls that keep having drug problems. It seemed like all I kept meeting, but that's because where my life was at the time, I was afraid to attempt to date someone that had their stuff together because I didn't. So kind of, I just like pushed myself away from dating the right people because of self-confidence. And then
Right.
luckily she inboxed me first and just told me that she thought my video for the song Florida was awesome video. And at the time I was working with somebody that was doing my videos, and this guy Kenny, he was trying to tell me to find girls for videos because I didn't talk to no one. I've been in a relationship for a few months, 9 months I think it was with that relationship, and I didn't know nobody. I just only spend time with the person I'm with or whatever at the time, and that's it. I don't even hang out with friends and stuff really. So I was just like, all right, so I'll try to see if I can find some girls for videos. Let's see how it works. And I was having a hard time. Some of these chicks are like super stuck up or crazy. So when she hit me up and she was just like, good job on that video, you did really good. I was like, thank you. And then I was like, wait a minute. I only saw a little bitty picture of her, like, at the bottom on a messenger. I didn't go to her page or nothing. I just saw, and she looked pretty in that little picture as far as I could tell. And I was like, hey, would you ever want to be in a music video? And she was just kind of like, I don't know, give me some details. And we started talking about it. And I still never went and looked at her page. A few days later, she was saying that she would probably do it. So I was like, well, send me some pictures of you so, I can send them to my guy, Kenny, and see what he thinks. So she sent me like 7 pictures. And then I saw her actually, all the way, like that's her, not just a little baby picture. And I was just like, whoa, oh my God, like this girl is more than perfect for the video. So I sent the pictures to Kenny and he was like, yeah, she's perfect. I was like, all right, cool. But then when I met her in person, it was like the pictures didn't do no justice, man. But then when I found out like her moral and goals and like, I just too good to be true. I thought I was being tricked or something. I was like telling God, if this is, like you give me some kind of hope for a girl like this and she's really this good as she seems, it's some kind of trick, man. Like I don't trust it. Like what's bad about to happen to me? It's just, it was hard to believe. And then the more I was around her, the more I realized that she was genuine. Like I had that feeling from the start because I always read vibes good, but I just thought it was no way possible. A girl that pretty and she just does what she's supposed to do and takes care of the kids and she don't put herself out there like that. I mean, I studied her whole Facebook page from top to bottom trying to find something bad about her in the beginning. Like there got to be something that I'm missing. There's got to be something like, because, I was like messed up in the head from all these girls doing me so wrong. I was like, I know she's there's some kind of lifestyle she's doing I don't know about, or maybe I don't know what it is. Something, no one could be this great. And it turned out she was that great. And she thought I was that great too, because I was, hard on myself for what I didn't have, but my heart or whatever is what I have more than anybody else that she probably ever knew. And so I had a lot more than what I thought I had because I didn't have material things. So anyways, after getting with her, we just made it all happen. I got a friend, Chris, lives over in Virginia. I came to his house. He had bought some stuff from me as far as CDs and things like that, trying to help me on my trip because I took a trip across the East Coast of the United States. Didn't have no shows. I was just meeting people that wanted to meet me and selling CDs along the way just to pay for the trip, just so all my fans that wanted to meet me that, felt strong about my music could get a chance to meet me. And I met Chris. He ended up, helping me get the computer I have now before I had any money. And at the time I was driving this little SUV. It was just a piece of junk about to break down and stuff like that. But I was still driving all over the place, meeting everybody. And I come back to his house recently. I got this new truck with all my decals for my business on it with new tires and new rims. I'm pulling a trailer full of four-wheelers and the four-wheeler in the back of my truck. And I show up like that. And it's only been, a year or two or something like that. And he's like, whoa, dude. And he even told me, he's like, come here one time, you don't have no job, you don't have no money. You just barely making it, got this old raggedy SUV, and then it's just maybe a year later you come back like this. But it's all, from, I knew it was in me to be able to do these things, but to have like the weight of somebody else, all that negativity on you, on top of the negativity that you have inside you, makes you not motivated, not inspired. I don't know, but when I met her, I just was like, you know what? Like, if I'm gonna have a girl, that's this awesome, and that's what I start with first, is like her heart, her morals, all that stuff. If I'm gonna have someone that's awesome, I really gotta do what I know I can do and pick up the pace, and start putting some stuff together. But it just seemed like everything good just started happening out of the blue anyhow. Like, just one thing after another, good, just kept falling into place. It's just, it was all meant to be, and it just, it's an awesome thing, man. I never been through nothing like this in my life before.
Hell yeah.
Man, that's a great story right there.
Yeah, we after like the third time we met each other, we always had such a good vibe and stuff. I said, hey man, whenever we get our first place one day, where you want to live at? So we was kind of messing around, but she's like, I don't know, where do you think we should live at? And I said, I don't know, Tennessee. And she's like, yeah, I want to live in Tennessee too. All right, cool. So somehow we ended up in Tennessee. We weren't even supposed to be in Tennessee. I was on my way to Georgia to do a job, and they didn't it fell through. And then as I'm in Georgia, she has a U-Haul truck filled up, and it just it looked like I didn't have nowhere to go or no job, and we're gonna be stuck in Georgia. But somebody called and offered me a job in Tennessee, and then that's right away we was able to go to work. We got a hotel room, and so she was pregnant, a hotel room, running out of money, and we just we got a place in Tennessee. Like we talked about when we have a kid, it's gonna be a daughter. It's gonna look like me. Or not look like me. We thought it was gonna look like me, but it's gonna have my eye color and her eye shape. That's exactly what Nova has, is her eye shape, my eye color, but she looks just like me. But yeah, everything we talked about just happened. It's just all from being positive and doing the right thing. That's what I believe with all my heart.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you can't go wrong with that. You can't, Mikey. What the hell do you have on your thing?
He wouldn't get in my lap. He was going crazy because I've been sitting here so long.
Yeah, Amanda Chambers, she's one of my friends, and Brandy's friend. She's a good person, and she actually one of the people that let me stay at her house when I didn't have nowhere to stay at too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Now, there's a lot of people on your comment, man. They believe in you, man. They love your music. All your shit's fire, and they speaking highly of you.
The thing is because one of the main reasons is people relate to me because I'm a lot like everybody else. I don't have no ego. I'm just humble and down to earth. I don't know. I'm just for the people, man. And that may be my downfall why I don't make it, because sometimes they say you got to fake it until you make it. So you might want to act like this or act like that, and then people look at you in a different light, and you make it to where you're trying to go to. With people like me, I don't act like nothing other than myself. So people may never look at me like that star or something like that, but I'm fine with that. I don't care. I just want to, be there for the people and give people something to listen to, they can relate to and feel. Not music you can hear, but music you can feel.
Right. Hell yeah.
Hey, don't change a thing, man. Don't change a thing.
I think you're on the right track.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and like I said, you're gonna blow up. This is what I personally believe. I believe once this election is over with, I think once the election's over with, COVID will go away, things will get back to normal, and there's quite a few artists that I think are going to blow up in 2021, and I think you're going to be one of them. I really do. I think your numbers are going to skyrocket. Once people start getting the word out and spreading your message and your music, it's going to seem like it happened overnight. Mark my words.
We'll see. It may seem like that to other people, but I'll know that it's been years of torture and heartache.
Right, I understand that.
But to other people, don't think that way.
To you, it's going to be like, man, it's been a long road. To other people,
I'll be forever. I'll
be
be really grateful though and thankful though if it happens, because I know how hard and how much I didn't do as far as sucking up to people and trying to be fake. I never did none of that. It'll be all like really hard earned, but worth it. If it happens that way.
Look, they say no good deed goes unpunished. God has a plan for you. I believe that wholeheartedly. I will tell you this, and I told this to everybody I talk to, and I'm going to tell you the exact same thing. There are 763,363 words in the Holy Bible. There's one word that's in there. You know what that is?
What?
Worry. WORRY.
Oh, I think I heard that before.
God says, give me all your troubles and I'll bear them for you. When you worry, what that does is that's the devil getting inside your mind, making you question your faith. So when I learned that 10 years ago, New Breed, I can honestly tell you, I don't worry about a thing. I don't worry about money. I don't worry about health. I don't worry about safety. I don't worry about my kids.
Man, I'm kind of just like that.
Nothing. I don't worry about anything. I can honestly tell you, in the last 10 years, I have not worried about one thing. Not one time.
I'm kind of the same way. If you ever ask Brandy about that, she'll tell you sometimes she gets worried and stressed out about stuff. I said, listen, as long as you're being positive and you're doing the right thing, good things are going to keep happening. It does every time. Like when we get short on money, all of a sudden some music money might come in out of the blue that I didn't expect to come in. And I'm just like, see what I'm talking about? It's like, I don't worry about stuff no more.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. So what I'm getting at is, don't worry about your career. It's going to happen. You just got to put the work in, which you are, and you've been grinding. But it is going to happen for you. And
it's definitely going to pay off.
Shoot, I appreciate it, man.
I really do. And I think, like I said in the Kindness for Weakness reaction, even though that song's 5 years old, there hasn't been a song put out this year that's better than that song. That's how hot that song is.
I appreciate it.
You gave me a migraine, but that song is dope.
That's because he hit you in the daggum head with a bar. That's what happened.
Oh my God, bar. Look, anybody on that's watching right now, if you haven't heard the song Weakness for Kindness, you need to go watch it.
Kindness for Weakness.
I'm telling you, you're going to get a migraine. Don't do it. Now, see, I set myself up for failure for this because you sent me the link to the actual video. I didn't know there was a video. I watched the extended version, the 6 minute and 44 second.
Oh, no. The real video is that too. I actually had
oh my God.
I had a short version in the beginning. Then I made that extended version, but then the video is just the same as the extended version. It's just a different sound to the beat because it's got some harder guitars. And it's got Walt playing a guitar in it, and he sings the chorus with me.
Hell yeah.
Mikey, can you play? Can you pull up a song and play it on your end?
I can't right now. I don't have it set up where I can do it.
Okay, so you can go to a new tab and click on a video and see if the sound will come through.
If I lose you, I have to come back in.
I can play something if you need me to.
Well, I want to know if you could play the song. I was trying to do it, but it wouldn't let me do it. My Hero, and then talk us through that.
Okay, I won't be able to play it like you guys do to have the actual audio. It'll have to be playing in the background.
Right, that's fine. Just the audio is all we need.
All right, hold on one second. And if I'm gonna do that, I can show you some of the new stuff I'm working on.
Okay.
I was gonna tell Jason JV, man, I'm sure he'd be happy if you react to one of his songs, Jason. If you want to do that.
Let me figure out where everybody's at. Find my phone.
We do have a couple of reactors on here.
Oh, I didn't know he was watching it.
Yeah. And for the reactors that are on here, if you want to hear some good music and get some good reactions, go react to some of this music. And I'm telling you, you will not regret it.
Moby.
Say hi.
Hey, beautiful Moby.
Right
Moby. Hey, yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. Hey, babe, you got the truck keys? All right.
Yeah, he would love that if y'all go check out his music and react to it.
Like American Dilly,
Oh, there they are.
Jason JB. American Dilly, I haven't forgot about you, man. You coming on soon.
Does he want to do a live with us?
Yeah. For those who don't know, American Dilly is a former rapper known by the name of God, I can't. Mine just went blank.
See, I don't think I'm following him on YouTube. I know I am on Instagram, but
See, there's my truck.
Ooh,
hell yeah,
yeah.
man.
I like it.
We think that thing Baja. Go jump
Yeah, hey, that's what I told everybody. It looks like a Baja truck.
Yeah, we can take it out on. Well, yeah, we can do some jumping in that thing. Heck yeah.
Let me get the heat going in here.
I'm all about trying something once.
All right. Oh, shoot. Hold on one second. Let me get the other phone out. Don't worry, I'm about to have some light on my face so I ain't so dark.
All right.
There we go. Do y'all want me to show y'all some new stuff I'm working on? and then do the
Yeah,
hero show me.
that's fine.
I'm sure the people on here right now on the live chat be love to hear that.
Let me see what I got here. I'm gonna start out with let me see what this one is.
Amanda Chambers, that's a yes. We can do that.
All right, Tim, you probably like this song. It's called Copycats. This is the one where everybody's talking about trucks and mud holes all the time, all the same stuff, and everybody's like copying everybody's lyrics and trying to just be like everybody else. So let's see what you think.
Well, I look around and all I see is a whole bunch of copycats. They lame as fuck trying to make a book. If you copy that,
Man,
to that, they think about how the clones shit and they add it to their own shit and they tell everybody, look at what they made. Come on, man, imagine that. I'm tired of hearing this same shit. Y'all better come with some realness. Nobody gives a fuck about a pickup truck that probably came from the city. Tell me about your life, boy. Tell me what you done been through. Tell me something I can learn from. I don't want to know what your friends do. Come on now, give me something, just a little bit of rap.
shit, I'm gonna have to crank that up. Wake the damn neighbors up.
You wanna spit is nothing. You never been no place but a mud hole. You got a lot of flows by the truckloads. You still rap, you a copycat, but conscious raps, you don't touch those. Why you wanna act like another man?
Woo, man.
Just like another man.
Oh, hell.
Just like another man. I just do me unlike any other man. 'Cause I don't wanna act like anybody else. And I don't wanna rap like anybody else. And I don't wanna be like anybody else. I just do me all alone by myself. You're a copycat. You're a fake. You're a counterfeit. So please get the fuck up out my face. You're a copycat.
Hell yeah, man.
Woo!
That should get all. Now these people on here, following us right now, they should be hitting that like button because they hearing music they haven't heard before.
Everybody's saying this thing is fire.
All right, let me show you this one. This is one made by my exes I was telling you about earlier. That been hooked on drugs and I couldn't help them and stuff. This is called Appetite for Destruction. I got to redo the hook a little bit, but so far it's good. I'll play the whole. That one I just played one verse. This one I'll play the whole song for you. It's gonna be one of my bigger songs coming out. This one she goes back and forth with the devil a little bit, talking. You can hear the devil, telling her stuff, and then at the end, I tell her I have to let her go. But here goes.
Sometimes you out of reach, like right this very moment. It's like the devil's in the room, but he took you and he stole you. Now, next time I see you, it's like I don't even know you. You a total different person. It's like the drug just controls you. Was daddy's little princess, so full of ambition. Could have had the whole world in your hands, but you did. Cause your hands are filled up with pill bottles and prescriptions, needles and tubes, so you lose to addiction. Girl, why you let yourself go? Baby, don't you know that you're beautiful? And I can't do anything but love you, love you, love you. 'Cause you got an appetite for destruction. Used to be a star, now you're falling from the sky. Girl, it breaks my heart, 'cause you got an appetite for destruction. It's been a couple of years since you've seen your kids' faces, but I know you see the reflection in them tears that you tasting as you look into the mirror and you can hear the devil saying,
Hell yeah.
now you're hyperventilating, pulling air out your chest as you fall to your knees, pulling hairs out your head. Now you plead and you beg, you so tired of all this torture, you just need a little rest, but you'd rather like that torture. Girl, why you let yourself go? What y'all thinking so far?
Man, I'm digging that shit. Hell yeah.
I like that tear part. Oh, that was a bar right there.
Yeah, all right, here, I'm gonna keep it going.
Yeah, baby, don't you know that you're beautiful? And I can't do anything but love you, love you, love you. 'Cause you got an apple. Oh, shit. For destruction. Used to be a star, now you're falling from the sky. Girl, it breaks my heart, 'cause you got an appetite for destruction. Oh, for destruction. All right, last verse right here. I ain't trying to be selfish, but think of how I feel trying to give you all my love and you can't seem to keep it real. I mean, how much can I take before I finally take enough until my heart is broken pieces and for you it ain't enough. But between the two of us, you don't put me through enough. I swallowed my pride so many times that I finally threw it up. I guess my love ain't true enough and I can never do enough. So I'm finally giving up. Girl, I wish you the best of luck. Come on. Girl, why you let
Damn.
I swallowed my pride so many times that I finally threw it up.
Man. That went hard right there. I dig that song.
Yeah.
Tim,
When's this coming
Tim's
out?
gonna get a down headache over there.
When's this coming out?
I don't know yet. I gotta mix and master and shoot a video. I don't, like I said, I don't hang out with people, so it's hard for me to find people
Hey,
shoot videos.
Don't take this the wrong way. Fuck the video. Just put this bitch out there.
All right, hold on, let me see what else I got here. I want to show y'all that truck song I made for. And I don't like making truck songs, but I made it for a company. You know that. It's like the commercial. Okay, here's my new song to Brandy. I think this song's gonna be huge. It's called My Best Dream. So let me show you
Is
this.
this gonna be a preaching song?
Huh?
Is this gonna be a preaching song?
No, it's a love song. It's got me singing and rapping in it.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
So this one,
Tim said, oh, sucky.
it's one of my favorite songs I ever wrote. It talks about pretty much what I was telling you guys about coming from nothing and meeting Brandy, and then now I feel like a king or something, you know. So here we go. This is one of my favorite songs, man, I ever wrote. No, not yet. I almost started too soon. All these songs are brand new to me. I just recently wrote these and just recorded them the last 3 days. I locked myself in the studio for 3 days now. It's the first time I've been out. So it's like when I first met you, I was scared to death. I didn't think that I had a half a chance, but then you took my hand and I started to believe. I'm just a broken man down on my luck. I wasn't very far from giving up, but then I felt your touch and I thought this was a dream. And if so, you're my best dream, you're my best friend, you're the best thing that's ever happened to a hopeless, broken man like me. Yeah, you're my best dream I could dream of, a beauty queen to my kingdom, 'cause you turned this broken man into a king. You're my best dream. You took a chance on a broken man, 'cause you looked beneath the surface, gave your love to me and you trusted me. But Lord knows I ain't perfect, and I don't know if I deserve it, and I don't know if I'm worth it, 'cause half the time I don't know myself, but I feel like a different person since that first day I craved you. But deep down I was shameful, 'cause I got a past, one hell of a past, but that didn't even faze you. You loved all the best of me, and you overlooked my downfalls. You must have knew our destiny, and you too was an outlaw. When I first met you, I was scared to death. I didn't think that I had a half a chance, but then you took my hand and I started to believe. Ooh,
I'm just a broken man down on my luck. I wasn't very far from giving up, but then I felt your touch and I thought this was a dream. And if so, you're my best dream, you're my best friend. You're the best thing that's ever happened to a hopeless, broken man like me. Yeah, you're my best dream I could dream of. A beauty queen to my kingdom. 'Cause you turned this broken man into a king. You're my best dream. They say, Joe,
yeah.
you're making music now. You know you're gonna be tempted, but if I'm driving a Lamborghini, why the hell would I want a Plymouth? They say the sky's the limit, but we gon' go beyond it, girl. I'm in this here forever, ever, ever. That's a promise, girl. You loved me when I had nothing, never turned your back and left. Yeah, you had me at my worst, so you deserve me at my best. And for everything it's worth, you're as loyal as it gets, so I'ma keep putting in this work, and I'ma love your ass to death. When I first met you, I was scared to death. All right, there you go. What y'all think about that
Hell
one?
yeah.
Hell yeah, hey, that's that belly rubbing music right there.
All right.
I'd be having we might be having some kids on that song.
Yeah, you might not want to play that too much in the house because you be popping them out.
Yeah.
All right.
That's that love making music right there.
All right, let me show you this one. This is about this Eminem Customs truck place. This is a real short song. It's just for commercial. It's gonna be a music video, but it's like a commercial to advertise their company. Like I said, I don't like to make truck songs, but this is a little exception for it. Let's see what we got here. And I did this. I made the beat myself, and I did this little thing on my mouth. Like sounds like turntables. I did it all my own. Just listen to this. It's crazy. Yeah, it's your boy New Breed. Come on, yeah, come on.
That beat,
Come on.
that beat.
Yeah. Man, we do this here for real. Y'all just playing with them wheels. Once you come and get a hookup, man, we stay up in some deals. I can take you to the place. All you gotta do is ask me. It's right down the road in this town called Pulaski. Eminem Customs, they got everything you need, boy. Take a look at my Chevy, yeah. Take it from New Breed, boy. They hooked it up when I rolled through. Used to roll around like old news, either brand new or old school. They can hook it up like I told you. Just good old boys, they get it done. Big wheels, come get you some. Lift kits, come get you one. No competition, ain't seeing none. 20 years been killing. No imitation, we the realest. We customize, no limits. And we're happy to have your business. Come on. Eminem Customs got them big old trucks stunting. Pulling up, you hear us coming. Turn it up and get it thumping. Loud pipes and bright lights, boy. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Keep it moving. What you doing, huh? Y'all ain't doing nothing. Come on. Eminem Customs got them big old trucks stunting. Pulling up, you hear us coming. Turn it up and get it thumping. Loud pipes and bright lights, boy. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Keep it moving. What you doing, huh? Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Hell yeah.
Look at commercial, that's a hit. Shit.
Y'all hear that right there? I did that with my mouth.
Good night.
Just set of rims, bro, and get up out that friend zone. Cause all the ladies love when you
Oh,
pull
we
up on
get out
the
that
bed
friend
chrome.
zone.
Read about her song. Have that girl head over heels. Have her fall so deep in love and all because them big ass wheels. Man, they gonna love you. They gonna say that you the man. And them haters gonna hate you. Riding by in minivans. And we gonna keep on killing it. Cause we don't give a damn. We just riding through the country music. Bumping this the jam. You can catch me in the backwoods. Catch me by the creeks. You can catch me in the city. Just crushing city streets. You can catch me oceanside. Sitting high beside the beach. But any other time you can probably find me down at Eminem Customs. Got them big old trucks stunting. Pulling up, you hear us coming. Turn it up and get it thumping. Loud pipes and bright lights, boy. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Keep it moving. What you doing, huh? Y'all ain't doing nothing. Come on. Eminem Customs got them big old trucks stunting. Pulling up, you hear us coming. Turn it up and get it thumping. Loud pipes and bright lights, boy. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Keep it moving. What you doing, huh? Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
Hey, they should
me and
give you a
Tim look like
free
damn
truck for
bobbers over here, damn head bobbing and shit.
that. You should get a free truck just for that damn. That was fire.
Yeah,
right
they
there.
should
That-
give you
that
them
was
damn
big.
tires and rims for free.
We're gonna shoot the video tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the video. I'm gonna edit it, shoot it all. Do just for them hooking me up a little bit. I don't know. They hooked me up some with discounts off the rims and tires. So I told them I would do it for them. So just keep my word.
Man, you
There you
shouldn't just took a little bit. You be like, man, here you use some rims and tires. You making this a badass song. So.
Now he said he's gonna do something for me tomorrow. We'll see what he does. I don't know. But I'll show you one last one. It's called 2 8 Balls. I wrote, like I said earlier, I wrote this in the middle of all my craziness. This is the new version. I had an old version. I wasn't on the second verse. I had somebody else on the second verse.
Now I've been reading the comments while you was playing them. They said they ready for you to drop him songs quick, like
I'm
soon.
gonna try
Like
my I'm gonna try my best. But here it goes. 2 8 Balls. Tim, I think you're gonna really like this one here. I don't know the second verse too well yet. I just wrote it the other day, but I'll do all I know of it. I know the first verse and the chorus good. 2 8 balls and a bottle of Jack. The judge told me that I'm way off track. I just came home, but I'm going right back, so I might as well get wasted. 2 8 balls and a bottle of Jack. The judge told me that I'm way off track. I just came home, but I'm going right back, so I might as well get wasted. I guess I might as well. I got nothing left to do, no tears in my eyes. I got nothing left to lose. Dear mama, don't cry when you hear the bad news. Tell my kids I say goodbye and never follow in my shoes. I'ma drown in my sorrow. Tomorrow may not come, and I'm so sick of this long road. Steady on the run, it's like this river dried up. The bridge is burned down, so I'm sitting at this bar drinking round after round, smoking cigarettes, reminiscing on the past, thinking about them good old days when life was a blast. We was fast living, bumping, no limit. We had good women, good women, good women. We felt like big stars, driving fast cars, but it comes to an end when you end up behind them bars. Nobody sends you mail, nobody accepts your calls. Now you down on your balls like motherfuck it all.
Damn.
Balls in a bottle of Jack. The judge told me that I'm way off track. I just came home, but I'm going right back, so I might as well get wasted. 2 8 balls in a bottle of Jack. The judge told me that I'm way off track. I just came home, but I'm going right back, so I might as well get wasted. Baby mama sped up, say that she done had enough. She's trying to keep her head up after all the dirt I done. Says she's probably doing better since I'm out here on the run. Just take care of her, the kids, and give them all my love. If the life of a hellion, now I'm reaping what I sowed. All these women come and go, repercussions on my soul. It's like I knew what I was into, and now I can't pretend to act like a man after all the shit we've been through. My kids are missing daddy, they wish upon a star that daddy could come home, but he sit behind bars. And mama figured out that she was better off if she found somebody else and had a brand new start. And you're probably right about it, so I'll take it for what it's worth. I can't sit and cry about it, cause it'll probably make it worse. Ain't no need to lie about it, even if the truth hurts. I need to get my shit together and take my ass to church. Come on. 2 8 balls and a bottle of Jack. The judge told me that I'm way off track. But yeah, there you go. So
Hell yeah, man.
that's some new stuff.
Oh my God.
What you think, Tim?
Man, I'm gonna have a damn crick in my damn neck for bobbing it so damn much.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still stuck on that commercial.
Yeah, that was a dope ass commercial.
Oh, that video for the truck people?
Yeah.
God, that song.
Yeah, they shouldn't just gave you just like a little discount. They should just like
Right,
gave
what
you
about-
the
I'm
damn
talking
thing.
The bars in that.
Oh yeah,
That's a hit right there by itself.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool song. I try to go all out for people, man. Like I say, I like help people out and doing things for people. So I think,
Are they gonna allow you to put it up on YouTube?
man, I never even thought of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of dude I just make something for someone and just give it to them. I don't know. I never thought about putting it on YouTube.
Shit.
I mean, hell,
You
it's a
need to
win-win
ask, hey,
situation. If you put it up on YouTube, it means all your fans get to hear it, and then they know who they are, and they go check them out. So
Yeah, that's just free advertisement. for them.
that's just free
Yeah, no, I'm
advertising for
saying,
them.
I just thought about giving them the song, but yeah. Well, the only thing is, some scenes in that video that I'm gonna give them, I'm gonna use some parts for one of my music videos. So I don't know if it makes so much sense, but I don't know. We'll see.
Nah, you gotta put that up on YouTube, man.
He's got a car, dude. He's got one of the best cars I've ever seen. Here, I'll see if I can show it to you. I'm trying to share this stuff on my page real quick for y'all. I thought Brandy did it earlier, but I forgot she said she didn't know how to do it.
A lot of
Going
the
now. It's kind of late.
A lot of the fans want you to play tonight.
Oh man. All right, I'll do it. But that's not one of my most popular songs. And I don't know why. It's a good song, but I know I kind of screwed it up because I don't always sing great. And on that one, I didn't sing too great, I don't think. But I'll play it.
Oh man, you cutting yourself short, man.
No, I don't always sing great, man. Like seriously, there's some songs that I just can't do. Even if I write them, I try and I just can't get it done.
Right.
But I think that was one of them I didn't do too great. But we'll see. I'll show you guys. I just want y'all to see this car real quick. This one I'm having a video for probably 2 8-balls. If y'all can see that.
Oh yeah.
GTX.
Heck yeah.
What year is that?
I don't know.
Man, that thing is fire.
Man, that's badass.
That's like
It's
what,
so orange, it's got a glare on it.
Well, it's red. It just looks orange in the phone. But yeah, actually that's going to be in the song Down
That's
Home.
like
I'm
a
doing that
69
video.
or a 70.
Yeah, it's probably 69, knowing Mark. But I'm doing this Down Home video. That song is a super good song. I don't have as much plays as it should, but I don't have a video for it either. It's just one, I don't know, just one picture with the music playing in the background. So tonight talks about a girl going through like a bad relationship with a dude, and you just come up to the plate and you just tell her, hey, you ain't got to worry about that dude no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out tonight and I'll show you a good time. You know, you don't have to be with people like that. So here it goes.
We make USAA insurance for veterans like Martin. When a hailstorm hit,
Let's see if I remember this song.
Now don't you shed another tear, and girl, let your hair fall down. So won't you say we get out of here? Let's go out tonight and hit over town. And don't you pick up that phone when he calls you drunk again. 'Cause I'm gonna be the one that helps you forget about him. So put on your favorite jeans and put on your dancing boots. Girl, you're too damn beautiful to stay home and sing the blues. Now I'ma let you think about it, and girl, I'll be right outside. So when I see you walking up to my pickup truck, I'll know that you're ready to ride. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Friday night and I just got paid, riding around in my Chevrolet. Windows down, baby, swing my way. A girl like you shouldn't be alone. We'll hit the strip, then we'll hit the club. Get your glass, come on, tip it up. Don't be shy, we gonna have some fun. It ain't no use staying home alone when you could be with me tonight, alive and free with me tonight. So come on and be with me tonight. Now we can park the truck right here. Sit back and just listen to the sounds. Watch the stars.
All right, well, enough of that.
Man,
I played part of it, but that's too slow to keep on playing that one.
man, where do you go in on any other live stream and get that kind of music? Man, these people are showing you all kinds of love over here.
Yeah, I
And they
can't see the
definitely-
comments.
Where you gonna find anything that real?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Hey,
You
dog.
can't see the comments down there under Tim and under me. It's popping up.
No, I see once in a while it shows one like Joey Jackson shows some fire right there. That's all I see. And then it stays on there for a long time. I don't see no other ones.
Yeah, they'll rotate through. They stay on there a few seconds for everybody to see them.
Tim, did you ever hear that song "Love Affair"? Justin Carter and me.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of people love that, man.
Hey, that was like a soft porno.
Hey, I'll show
Yeah,
you.
I think you played that song right there. I think we lost some watchers. I think they had to go to the bedroom and make out or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I'll show you a verse I did on one of his songs. I'll just show you the verse. It's a good song, but I just really like this verse I did a lot.
With Sunbelt Rentals' new curbside service, we're making it happen for you.
Oh, man.
Fish roll,
I hate these ads.
buffalo, gelato, curry, cacciatore, chimichurri, fried turkey.
Oh, your songs already got commercials in it.
Huh?
I said your songs already got commercials in it.
No, this ain't mine right here, but yeah, my songs, yeah, they have to do that so you can get paid. All right, listen to this.
Yeah, we gon' find it's a way of life. Come on. ABOUTLIFE. You bound that life.
Women and abuse kids, talk big with loose lips, but face to face won't do shit. I'm talking to you at the shoe.
Hell yeah.
Move, bitch, I got 2 cents. I'ma give to you, better use it. Otherwise, better move it. These other boys don't own shit. Money, what I was raised in. Locked up, I was caged in. If you ever cross me, don't say shit. When you see me, boy, I'm crazy. I paid dues, I earned stripes. I even tried that church life, but God knows I don't act right. Had to crash the bird jackknife. Fast life, fast women, fast cars, big spending.
Damn.
The big vision, self-made, I go get it with no limits. I'm coasting. My destiny, I'm chosen. Thoroughbred, but I'm broken. My heart cold and frozen. I'm about that life and they notice I don't fuck with the fake and the bogus. Better get the fuck up out my face unless you wanna get split open. I'm about that life for real. I don't lie, snitch or steal. I just ride until I die so you can catch me shit and
Damn. Man, that shit is freaking sick.
After the bar.
Is that on YouTube? Is that on
Yeah,
YouTube?
it's on YouTube. Look up
Man.
Justin Carter. Look up Justin Carter about that life. And man, I always try to put Justin Carter's name out there. And he was a good friend of mine. He passed away, and it's any chance I get to be somewhere to tell people about anything, I try to put his name out there too. So if you hear it,
How'd he pass? If you don't mind me asking.
What is it?
How'd he pass? If you don't mind me asking?
Is weird. So I'll just say that they say it was an accidental gunshot.
Gotcha.
Self-inflicted accidental gunshot. That's all I can say about it. All I can know about it, really.
I understand.
So,
Man, that's
yeah,
sad.
good friend of mine, and I try to put his name out there every chance I get. And he got some good music, man. That song we did together, we did "Love Affair." Man Inside My Head. Like I said, I wrote that one, and he hopped on it with me and really did his thing on there because he felt those words so deep. And he got a song called "Perfect." That if you guys ever just got some time and want to watch something, you should watch the song "Perfect"
Hell yeah.
by Justin Carter.
Now, you wouldn't care if anybody reacted to one of his songs with Justin on it?
I would want him to.
Oh, okay.
He's
I
got
just
a lot
want
of fans. He's still got a lot of fans out there that would actually love that. Really, the song "Perfect" it's got
right
like 800 something thousand views in just a year. The song "Love Affair" has over 1 million views in just over a year. I don't know how many that one that I just played you has. It don't have a video for it, but I know you guys don't mind because you share ones without videos sometimes too. So
Oh yeah.
but no, I wouldn't mind any chance to get his music heard. Is just like him still living, amongst us with his voice out there, and any extra videos with him. It's just a good thing.
Hell yeah. And that's like I told you Monday, man. What videos I've seen you use so far, man, your songs, I mean, you got some perfect videos. Just it goes perfect with the song.
Oh, thank you, man.
I mean, I've seen people have good songs and have shitty videos.
Yeah, well, some
And
of my new videos ain't the best because I do them all myself and I don't have all the best equipment, but I just try to do the best with what I have. And I think people, when they find that out, appreciate it, just knowing that it's just raw, real, and uncut. It's like, this is what I got to work with, and this is what I'm showing. Just like my music's real, my videos are real too.
Right. You ain't got hundreds and thousands of dollars of equipment, so what did they expect? I mean, I think you're doing damn pretty good if you're just doing what little you got. I mean,
yeah, I just have to learn everything myself, man, because it's hard to rely on anybody. even when you pay them, it's hard to rely on them. So you pay somebody, they don't show up, or they tell you they can't do it, or they somebody else is paying more, so they cancel and go work with this other person.
Right.
That's, not even a good artist. They're just paying more money. And I guess that's what people care about the most.
Right. Now Tim might be pretty good. He's pretty good with that damn camera here lately. He's been pumping out your music like a damn candy factory over there.
Yeah, he is quick. I've been wondering when does he sleep, because he's been putting them out all hours of the night.
Hell, I thought the same dang thing. When does he sleep?
I don't.
He drops one before he goes to bed, and he's got one before I get him get up in the morning. And I go to bed, late and get up with the chicken. So
I literally go to bed around 1 a.m. and I'm up at 4:30.
Yeah, I don't sleep. When I work, I try to get 4 hours of sleep at least. But that's it. That's all I need. And if I sleep more than that, I feel bad all day. Like I slept too. My body wants to go back to sleep more.
right.
If I sleep too much.
And I'll do that for like 8 months straight. And then after 8 months, my body will just shut down and I'll sleep for 8 hours and then I'm good for another 8 months.
And somebody dropped a comment on here a minute ago. I don't know who it was. It kind of, when you started playing that music, it was several songs. You played the song and several comments come up. Somebody said that, man, we're going to try to do everything we can to help you out to get that computer. I don't know who dropped that comment.
I didn't see that, but
I can go back.
Well, I seen it in time. I seen it. 2 or 3 other comments popped up that knocked it out.
But I mean, in time, I'll get everything that I've been working for. In time, it comes. I just have to keep, being positive. That's the key for me, is always being positive, and it just seems to always work out as long as I just
Oh yeah, and I think you're on the right track, man. You're pumping out damn good music, and I think a lot of people's watching this tonight agrees with me. They saying your shit's fire.
I really
you can't go wrong, man.
Yeah, a lot of them are saying that they're a new breed nation for life.
And there was several of them. There's several of them saying that they didn't know who you was till I guess Tim and I started doing your music. So
I knew that was going to happen though, because you guys have a little bit of the Up Church and stuff fan base. Because y'all, I know for Tim, I never heard of you until Tim told me about you, and I know I've seen about 3 of his videos before. They just popped up on my news feed, and he was talking about Up Church and all of them. And so I knew he had some. I saw in the comments that people was talking about Up Church too, so I knew he had some of those guys, fans and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And some reactors reacted to me from California. Million Mile Club was the first ones that react to me. And then so I asked him about doing a reaction or whatever, because like I said, I've seen he's one of the only few people I've ever just seen or discovered, on my own, looking through YouTube. So I was like, well, that'd be cool if he did it. And then he did it and sent it to you. And Andrew did one. So yeah, it was pretty
Tim
cool.
does a better job than I do. He breaks it down a lot better, and he's more laid back. I get all pumped up over here. I get to stuttering and shit and can't think of what I was going to say. And
y'all two both are good though, in different ways. Like Tim's more hardcore, and like he looks like a drill instructor. When he's saying it, it's like kind of like want to listen, pay attention. Like, okay, he's telling the truth. And then you're like more the funny dude. You're always like, well, what the hell? Did you listen to this? And I don't know. You're just more animated. Tim's more.
Oh man, realistic. If I could, I would probably say a lot more. But man, YouTube is, man, I just don't want. If I say a lot of cuss words, you probably never even see one of my videos. So, or say something, try to be funny or whatever. But
hey, I want to show y'all something real quick. This is if this is it, it's like something it's like vows you read at a wedding or something like that. Because me and Brandy not officially married. We call her my wife, but we're engaged.
Hey, I'm an ordained minister.
Well, this is a song I wrote. Might come in handy. But this is a song I wrote. It's called My Promise. It's just all the way through. I just rap nonstop, and I'm saying like bar after bar, like you talk about, Tim. But it's like a love song bar after bar, but it goes hard and it don't have no hook. It just goes all the way to the end, and the song's called My Promise. Let me make sure this is the right one. Yeah.
Boy 50.
Yo, listen to this, man. This is deep right here.
If I get migraine, I'm kicking your ass.
Now this is my promise, I hope that you feel it. I promise to love you with God as my witness, with no one above you. My love will be endless. I swear to you this of my very existence. A love with no
Lord.
So close through every step. My heavenly angel, deeper than flesh, showing you more, speaking in less, better than best, beating my chest. Conquer the conquerors, we have been blessed. We put the rest, all the stress of life. I'm about to give you the best of life for the rest of life and the rest of time. I promise to love you the the rest of mine. This precious time that we take for granted, but never us until the day we vanish. I'll feel your touch through distant planets. I'll search for you, never leave you stranded. Never be afraid, I'm forever yours. Forever us, forever more. Never alone, never again. I'm forever home, my lover and friend. Never pretend, always authentic and love with no end. If I said it, I meant it. I promise you this, I will never be tempted. Whatever it is, I promise I'll listen. I promise to lift you and never betray you. Never resist you and never to change. My heavenly angel, how can I thank you for all that you do? Cause baby, I'm grateful. Thank you to God, so happy he made you. Thank you to God, so happy he made you. This is my promise.
Hell yeah. Man, all I can say about that new breed is
Holy fucking shit.
that's what I can say about that. Man.
Has that been put out yet?
No, I never put it out before.
Oh man, you gotta get that thing out there.
Hey, Cletus, what the hell you waiting on?
Man.
I don't own that beat, so I'll be copyrighted. I have to get a new beat made.
We just make it beat him harder and then put the
Yeah, and then my last computer crashed, so I don't even have those vocals no more. That's the only thing I have. I mean, I might just write the guy and buy that beat and just I can put it out then.
How much does it cost to buy the beat?
I don't even know. I have to write him and see. I used to know because I was going to buy it once, and then I was like, no, I'll just remake it.
If you had to guess, how much would it be?
For all rights, probably like $250 or something.
$250?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Hey,
I mean, not all rights, but enabled to get it monetized and things like that. Probably $250, but he'll still own the beat, forever. Any producer usually owns the beat forever, but you can do whatever you want with it once you. And leasing it is like a lot of people can lease it at once, but just buying it outright, it's just a little bit different. I don't think that you can ever buy. I mean,
outright.
Some of the guys you can buy them outright if they're not real popular, but some of the ones that have been doing this for years and years have it to where you can buy it and it's yours, but it's not really yours when it comes down to it.
Hey, Michael Jackson bought the copyrights to Happy Birthday.
I didn't know that. I know he bought the Beatles masters.
He owns the rights to Happy Birthday to You. So if anybody ever sings that out, like on TV or whatnot, he actually gets money from it.
That's crazy.
His estate does now. But yeah, he bought the copyrights to Happy Birthday.
Man. Well, I hope it ain't your birthday, Tim, because I ain't gonna be telling you happy birthday then. I'll get a copyright claim or something.
That was a fire song.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
matter of fact, you want to hear the first song I ever recorded in life?
Yes.
Might as well. We already got it humping over here. Might as well.
All right, I'll show you. Some people's gonna be surprised because I'm even surprised sometimes because I made this song right. I wrote many songs, but throughout my life growing up. But this one for a first song is actually pretty good. It's called Alone, and my voice sounds a little bit different because I was real young. But a lot of people have real bad songs for their first songs that sounds real bad, but mine's actually kind of proud.
How old were you when you did this song?
I was 18 years old.
Okay. 22.
But like I said, I wrote all the way up till then, but I didn't have no way to record. Everybody kept ripping me off, take me to the studio, and they made me pay like $150 and wouldn't even get a song done. And be like, oh, you need to go practice more. But all right. And then one time I went to go back to the studio and they were closed after I already paid them the money. And they told me to just go practice more. I probably didn't need to practice more, but they told me to.
But they took your money instead and told you need to go practice more.
Yeah, because they told me they're just going to hold it, just come back and we'll get it done. And then I come back and they're closed and stuff like that. A lot of times stuff like that happens. But this is called Alone. And this will show you way back in the day, I was still rapping about real stuff.
Yeah. We can say I wasn't like to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody good for you. And nobody's gonna help you. Kind of part your world in your hands. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm feeling. Got a soul, got a feeling, got a searching for some wisdom. Cause we living like some victims. Only thing that we're seeing is the prison in the system. Got the politics and winning in the world. It's the people that we face against the reaper. While we're sleeping, they be creeping, taking everything from us. So we're turning to the thunder. But I'm coming with the thunder. Cause I'm tired of this world. world. Got me fighting for my life, trying to survive in this world. Standing on my own, fighting a battle for myself, cause I'm trapped in this hell and there's no one here to help. No one ever gave a fuck, so I'm never giving up. I'm a strong motherfucker, I was raised up rough, just in case of bad luck. Now I'm living like I'm dying, and my eyes still hurting from these tears that I'm howling. But I'm blinded by the fire inside, telling me to go ahead, cause I'm not afraid to die. I'm all alone in this world, all I see, me and myself, stuck in this hell. Will I ever be free? Only time will tell. I'm all alone in this world, all I see, me and myself, stuck in this hell. Will I ever be free? Only time will tell. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, that's pretty damn good to be 22 years out. 22 years ago.
Y'all want to hear the only diss song I ever made in my life?
Yeah, but before you do that, American Dilly, who is a former rapper that went by the name of David Frost, said, bro, record this is the hardest part right now, and I got the money to do it.
Oh, you don't need no money, just come to the house and I'll record you.
No, he's talking about your daggone the song that you made for your wife. He's telling you to record it. Put it out there.
I don't think he's understanding what you're saying, Tim.
He's saying that, I guess, American Dealer, are you saying that you're going to pay for the beat? He says you're dope. He said you're very dope.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
He's also a YouTube reactor. And he's actually did some songs with Jelly Roll back in 2012.
Oh, that hell yeah.
Yeah, you can go look him up. His stage name was David Frost. He's actually in the Navy now. He joined the Navy when he was 30 years old.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah, just I'll link up with him and see what we could do.
For real.
This back in the day, there was a dude I was having beef with. This is when I was young and wild. So he made a song called Automatic, and on the third verse he dissed me. So I made a whole song called Automatic, and I dissed him throughout.
What did he say about you?
Just talking about me being passed out on Xanax and him babysit my kids and stuff. And I was passed out on Xanax sometimes. And yeah, sometimes they might have did watch my kids and stuff. I ain't gonna lie about it. But most of the time, you know, I was up and hanging out with them. But like I said, I was living a crazy life. We was partying on the weekends, drinking a lot. I always took pills. And but instead of like, you know, being like a friend or whatever, they're just trying to expose me and stuff back then. And anyways, so he made this song about me talking about my brother being handicapped and stuff like that. So, and it had something to do with one of my exes and stuff like that. So his name was Doughboy, but now I'm over it all. And, you know, it's like, I let it go. Cause he was real young when he did all that stupid stuff. And I know how I was when I was young. So I just let it go and let bygones be bygones now. But at that point I wanted to kill him for real. And I was looking for him. I heard that he worked at a dollar store. I was calling every dollar store in my town to see if he was there. Every time I called one, they said that no one by that name worked there. I was trying to find him for real. But anyway, I made this song. Only this song I ever made.
Now, before you go any further, so American Dilly said that he will pay for the production work for you to put that song out.
He's talking about the Promise song?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we could figure something out and see.
Now, what have you ran into this guy since this track? Have you ever
run
into him?
Yeah, actually, like I said, a long time ago, let bygones be bygones, because he's probably like 17 when he did it. I was probably like 24 or something like that. So I let it go and stuff, and they actually helped me out a bunch, you know, later in life when I didn't have no place to stay at and stuff, let me stay at their house and stuff like that. But I actually made 2 diss songs, but the other one I can't, they took it down off this one site back in the day, and it was a 9-minute long diss song, and it went totally crazy. But this is what I got right now. It's called Automatic. So this just shows you how hard this, Tim, I know you like this song, so this is just giving an example of what I could do if I was going to do it, but I'd be way more lyrical now than back then. But here, let me show you. Hey, I ain't want to have to do this shit, but it came down to it. New Breed, got G&B up in this bitch. Fuck Doughboy, soft ass bitch. When I see you in the street, you gon' get it. Hell yeah. Boy, get split. Automatic. Doughboy.
put your family in the dirt. Who you think you is, dog? You ain't nothing special. You a fuck boy, bitch. I fill your whole mouth with metal. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker,
Damn.
die. I'm new breed, bitch. I'm the wrong one to try. You wanna play games?
Damn.
Find you a friend. I'm not the one, homie. I'm making life in, but you ain't got friends. That's why you always tripping. You hang by yourself like a suicide victim. I know you depressed. You can't get a bitch. You ain't never getting pussy. Keep on jacking your dick. Fuck boy, hating asshole. If you ain't gonna do nothing, what you talking about it for? Yeah, I'm real around here. Dope boy fake, you get killed around here. What the fuck you expect? I ain't fucking with you, dog. I'm aiming for your head. When I see you in the streets, you gon' get it. I ain't playing fuck boy, get split. Automatic. Dope boy pussy, he gon' get his ass murdered. I ain't fucking with you, boy. I put your family in the dirt. When I see you in the streets, you gon' get it. I ain't playing fuck boy, get split. Automatic. Dope boy pussy, he gon' get his ass murdered. I ain't fucking with you, boy. I put your family in the dirt. I see you in the streets, in the streets like candy. I'ma pull down your pants and beat your ass in your panties. You talking about shit, but that ain't true. You soft boy,
shit.
damn, keep it true. Ain't
Oh,
man.
let you know my league. I'm official.
Oh, shit.
Motherfucking streets, I'm a beast on this track. A thug in real life. I live at the bottom and I'm good until I die. You live with your mama, your granny pay your bills. You don't know what it's like in the motherfucking field. Bitch, get real. You ain't got a chance if you so fucking about it. Be about it then. Dog, be a man. Step up to the plate. I'ma let you have it, boy. You made a big mistake. Watch this. I'll make his ass drop. I'ma put him on blast and I ain't never gonna stop. When I see you in the streets, you gon' get it. I ain't playing fuck boy, get split. Automatic. Dope boy pussy, he gon' get his ass murdered. I ain't fucking with you, boy. I put your family in the dirt. When I see you in the streets, you gon' get it. I ain't playing fuck boy, get split. Automatic. Dope boy pussy, he gon' get his ass murdered. I ain't fucking with you, boy. I put your family in the dirt. Yeah, you acting dead, huh? Yeah, you acting tough, huh? Think you all dead, huh? Bitch, you acting up, huh? You tryna test your luck, huh? Bitch, you feeling froggy. Well, jump, bitch, jump. You better bring it on me. Hope you got a chopper, cause them hands ain't gon' cut it. I'm ready anytime. Where you at, little buddy? Leave your face bloody. Damn, you a mess. Run home to your mama, better call EMS. Yes. You officially slaughtered. I killed you on this track. Fuck you and your mama. Fuck
damn.
Oh.
you ain't shit. I'm the man of my city. Get the fuck off my dick.
Damn.
D-O-H-B-O-I. Pussy ass dope boy. Bitch, you gon' die. Said D-O-H-B-O-I. Pussy ass dope boy. Bitch, you gon' die. When I see you in the streets, you gon' get it. I ain't playing fuck.
Damn. Holy shit, Batman. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty. I go pretty drastic sometimes. That's why I don't like to do diss songs. I go too hard sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Don't diss nobody no more. Don't nobody diss New Breed. Just let him do his thing. Man, that was a. Whew. That's another song you should put out.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you this one last one. I'm gonna have to hop off here because I'm about to starve to death. But let me show you this one. It's one of my favorite songs I ever wrote, and you can hear my voice that I was calling out to anybody that would listen to help me because I was in such a bad place in life. And it has 3 Doors Down on the hook. That's why I can never use the song because I just found this beat one day and had 3 Doors Down on the chorus, and I wrote a song to it, and it's called "Can't That Be Me." Can't that be me? So here goes.
You're listening to Anno Domini beats.
Hey, yeah. It's your boy. Yeah, I wrote this in the middle of all my craziness, man. This is probably one of my lowest points.
Real life shit. Say how I live. Once again, come on.
Spends nights in California, watching the stars on the big screen. I get healed. Just pop another pill, let the pain disappear. My mind so cluttered, got so many thoughts. Sometimes I just dwell on all the shit that I lost. Now I sit alone and think to myself, I guess I fucked up cause I'm going through hell. And all this pain and all this hate got me living on the edge. Feel like I'm about to break, but I gotta keep faith, gotta keep my head high. Looking to the stars, trying to reach to the sky. I got a big dream, seen them fade in the past. But the day's a new day, time to get that cash. When I get about the good, I ain't never looking back. Leave it all behind, tell me where the money at. Come on.
But yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
it's got 3 verses, but it's kind of like a slow, and it's not a very good recording either.
Hell yeah.
Brother, you just making me fall more and more in love with you.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man.
There ain't no gay shit, okay? Don't get that twisted.
No, I know what you mean.
But yeah, man, y'all go check out New Breed over on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. But he's bigger on Instagram than he is, I mean, on Facebook he is Instagram. So y'all go over and check him out, man. Jason and all y'all, man, if y'all want to react to his songs, man, go ahead. He don't mind one bit.
Like American Dilly.
Yeah, American Dilly,
Yeah, actually,
Jason. And
if anybody reacts, I share it on my pages and everything, and come comment on it and stuff and talk with everybody.
and that's what I like about you, man. Hell yeah.
Tyler's up in here. Well, look, New Breed. Some of the fans want to do something before we get off of here, and that is they want us to end the show in a prayer for you. And if you don't mind, I'm going to lead that prayer. But before I do that, I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for doing this. I've been excited all week to do this. I told Mikey today, I said, man, I feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I've been waiting for this. I've said it before, and I'm going to keep on saying it. You're one of the realest. You speak nothing but truth and facts.
Thank you.
I hope that we can get your numbers up. I believe next year is going to be your year. I really believe that. And I really meant what I said about the song Kindness for Weakness. Even though it's 5 years old, there ain't a song out there today that can beat it. And I really mean that, in my opinion.
I really appreciate that, for real.
You know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, some bigger than others. But, you know, who am I? I'm just an old geezer. But look, I really appreciate you coming on here. I appreciate you going hooking up with my boy Big D. He's like a little my little brother from another mother. I love him.
That's right.
And one day we will meet up, and I'm serious. If you feel like that you want to go ahead and jump into the frying pan, and you want somebody to conduct the services for your marriage, I'll be more than willing to do it.
All right, well, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. We haven't even set a date or nothing like that yet, but it's going to happen regardless, sooner or later.
That's awesome. All right. So if everybody would say, go ahead and bow their heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight and ask you for forgiveness for our sins and have mercy upon our souls. We ask you and give you thanks for allowing us to do this tonight with our friend New Breed from Tennessee. And dear Lord, we ask you that you watch over him and his family, his soon-to-be wife and his children, and help him get through his struggles and help him get his numbers out there, people to listen to his music, because he's a very good artist and his numbers should be higher than what they are. And Lord, we know that everything happens for a reason, and we know that you're in total control. Yes, he took the hard wrong, the easy wrong, but now he's on the hard right path for the last 11 years. And I know that you will watch over him and his family. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for everything that you have given him to allow us to listen to his music and help him to stay focused and grounded to get the message out to help those who needed to hear his music. We pray this in your beloved name, in the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Man, I really appreciate that.
I really appreciate you coming on here and doing this. I appreciate you reaching out to me that night at 2:30 in the morning. Like I say, things happen for a reason. And there's a reason why you sent me a message. And we're here today because of it. So thank you.
Man. I really appreciate it, man. It's been a great time. I appreciate y'all's show and having me on here. and just all the reactions y'all did, and everybody else is watching that has reacted before too. I just really appreciate anything that anybody does for me at all, because no one has to do any of it.
No,
It ain't over.
no, it ain't over because
I'm just saying so far. I just want everybody to know I'm grateful for everything.
Look, like the guy we had on last week, Blase, he's got 24 videos because I did 6 of his. He had 30 total, and I told him I was going to drop one of his every week until all of them are done. And I do his on Thursdays, so I'm gonna probably do yours on Wednesday, Hump Day, get everybody through the week. So
yeah.
I'm gonna still react to you. So
Oh,
this ain't just a one-time deal. And anytime you want to come back on, all you gotta do is let us know, and we will push you to the top.
I really
got
appreciate
nothing but mad love for you.
Thank you.
All right, man. Y'all go check out New Breed, man. Go subscribe to his channel. Show him some love now. Hell yeah, that's what it's all about.
And all the fans that were on here watching tonight and been part of the live show, I appreciate you guys too for even just tuning in and hanging. It's been 3 hours and 10 minutes. It's been a long show.
Yeah, I got booty-itis now, so thank you.
Hey, we've been on here. Sometimes we've been on here for 4 hours and don't even
Yeah.
realize it. So
I don't even talk to my family that long.
It don't bother me none. I'm just happy if anybody stayed or even seen a little bit of it. If they stayed the whole time, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, there's quite a few been in there for the whole time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, that I am going to hit you up offline because I want to run something by you, and I think it'll be right up your alley, and I think it will. I'll just talk to you later about it.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night. Thanks to everybody, all the fans.
All right, New Breed.
Guys. And y'all take. I'm gonna go eat.
All right, appreciate it, buddy.
Talk to you later, brother.
Yep.
All right. Man, that was awesome, Mikey.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And they got some damn free music too.
Heck yeah.
That nobody's never heard.
I'm telling you, this guy, look, if y'all have not went and subscribed to him, you need to. Especially if the reactors are on here. I'm telling you, this guy he's fire.
And what I like about it, man, he puts your whatever you react to, he puts it on his Instagram or his Facebook or whatever. I mean, he's showing love back. I mean, it's a win-win situation. You helping him, he's helping you. I mean, that's how I see it. And that's what I like about it, man. And when I met him Monday, man, he's down to earth, man. You could tell that he's got so much love for music. Even I know we've all had that crazy life and we done stupid shit. And I still do stupid shit. But anyways, what I'm saying is, either way, I mean, he's making the best out of it, and you can see his heart's in his music.
That's right.
When I talked to him, man, he was just like down to earth. He wouldn't nobody try to think he was above anybody else.
Amen to that. That's
he just trying to get a place in life where he can live comfortable, and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope. You can't hate the guy for that.
When a man drives up an hour or whatever, how long it took him driving, I'm not really sure. Usually about an hour and 15, 20 minutes, maybe drive. I don't. Since I got 840 now, it probably don't take maybe that long. But man, drive that far just to meet up with somebody, react to one of his songs, and buy him lunch. I mean, come on now.
Hey,
can't get no down realer than that.
Now, Mikey knows this, but y'all don't know this. He actually called me yesterday, and he was going to drive 10 hours from Tennessee to Louisiana to have dinner with me last night. And I told him, I said, look, man, I greatly appreciate it. I would love to meet you. But with everything that's going on with this week and me working, it'd only be like a 10-minute visit. And I'd hate for you to drive 10 hours just for a 10-minute meet. He said,
right.
I just like getting out driving. He said, that's when I do my writing. And I like to meet people and give back to those that are giving me. So for him willing to drive 10 hours to meet me, that says a lot about his character and him as an individual. That's how real this guy is.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, that is, to me, is pretty freaking awesome.
And that's a long ass haul.
Yeah. And we've covered a lot of artists on this channel, and Big D, I know you've covered a lot of artists on your channel. And I know for a fact that no other artist has done what New Breed done for us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fact.
That's a damn fact right there. Can't get no factor in that.
No. So
I mean, I love him, man. I love his music, man, and I don't know. It's pretty hard to explain, man, because I know I say it about a lot of people. I love their music, but it's some music, man, I just don't care for. But when I love your music, I just tell you I love it, man.
I'm gonna be honest, and I probably hurt a lot of people's feelings about me saying this, but Blase and New Breed, oh man, they're that's my number one, number two guy right now.
I like to see them do a song together, but you know, it might not never happen. But you know,
I know
it's kind of that East Coast, West Coast rap or whatever vibe they got. But
that would be a banger. I'm telling you.
Maybe it'll happen one day. But
and those you rackers that are still on here, go check out Blase. He's another one. I'm telling you. And he's not gangster rap. Let me put that out there. Only thing he does, he just speaks truth and facts on what he went through in life.
That's all. That's what a lot of them do. You're real good songs, man. That's what they do. They speak on what they went through life.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want to, but they just what they went through. Yep. I mean, no matter damn if you live on the East Coast, West Coast, North, South, whatever. I mean, people went through different shit, so they sing different songs. So,
but look, I appreciate everybody up in here. This is the highest one we had so far. I think we had 52 at one time. And I know that might seem like a lot, but you know, we're a small channel. We're not no big channel.
Well, this is only our third week, ain't it? Fourth week, maybe.
Let's see. New Breed's our fourth person that we've had on.
Okay.
We had Johnny Cashville, we had Big Poe, we had Blase, and now New Breed.
Yep.
But yeah. So, but
now we need to hook up one day and hook up with him and go to that place he's talking about, ride some four wheels, have a good time, and drop a beat.
And get in the studio. Yeah.
Get in the studio. It might sound like shit, but hey, at least I gave it a try.
Exactly.
It might be all about big booties and all that, but you know, I'm spitting something out.
But I also want to say this while I have everybody on here. Big D, you know I got nothing but mad love for you, and I
know, man.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you do for me. You might not think you do a lot, but trust me, you do. Just by sitting and hear me run my mouth, that means a lot to me.
Man, when you call and talk to me, I talk to you more than I do my own family, man. Yeah, we talked today, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Well,
so
I don't even talk to my family 10 minutes, you know, and sometimes that's 9 minutes too long.
But and I appreciate everybody up in here. I love each and every one of y'all like family. So if some of y'all are asking how to donate to the channel, only thing we ask you is hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on both of our channels. That's gonna pay us back more than money can.
Yeah, that means more than anything.
Because that's gonna get our numbers up, and that'll get us to the top of the algorithm, and we can help the channel grow to get the message out there for everybody to hear.
Right.
And that's our whole mission here, is to help the independent artists. That's why we don't do mainstream artists on our channels. At least I don't. And I'm pretty sure
I love the independent artists, man. I love helping them because it's a win-win situation. So
exactly.
And you know, more likes you get just gets you out in the YouTube world more. And you can't get some people like, well, you want us to hit them likes all the time, thumbs up. Well, I mean, that's how YouTube works. It just gets you higher than up that ladder or whatever. I don't know exactly how it works. I just know it gets you out there more. So,
and
listen, YouTube know, hey, there's some good guys over here. Hey, one from Louisiana and a damn old redneck Tennessee guy. They some good guys.
And we are going to be doing a fan show probably within the next 2 weeks. If not this Sunday, maybe next Sunday. We'll get on here like we did last time and put the link up and let you all join in, and we can video chat with you. And if y'all are wanting to do that, just pay attention, because we'll be posting it up on our community channels with a thumbnail letting y'all know when that's going to happen. And we do have an artist lined up for next week. I'm not going to speak on it right now, but just next Friday night, back to our regular time. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Central time. Right?
Yep.
You're right. What we agreed to?
Yep. Yeah. Once we get this done and all that, and after the holiday, after Halloween and shit and all the damn partying, we'll talk about the next one we're gonna have next Friday. But the thing about it is, this person's so new. She ain't hardly gotten. She has several good songs, but she's so new. She just asked us for could we help her bring her on live. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna leave it at that.
And American Dilly, David Frost, you know who I'm talking to. You'll be up not this coming week, the following week. So since I see you still on here, I'm just letting you know that you're gonna be on in 2 weeks. So he's in
Write that down in your calendar.
Yep. He's in the comment section, so he will be coming on in not this coming Friday, but the following Friday, which I think that's what. Let's see, the first. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but the first is on what Sunday. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the 6th, but the 13th. It should be Friday the 13th. Oh shit!
Oh man!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit!
So you gonna be American Dilly. You know who I'm talking to. But look, I appreciate everybody coming on here. I
Yep.
have nothing but mad love and respect for everyone that came in here and stayed as long as you did. And for those who want to hate on us, myself or Big D. Okay.
Tim, I was just telling him take it to the hater bill.
That's it.
Take it straight to hater bill.
It's in every description of every video. Just click on Haterville, and you can go there and put all the mean, hateful quotes things you want to say, and there'll be somebody there to answer any questions you may have.
Now, I will say next, this coming Friday, the other lady we have on, we are going to do a lady this time, because I don't want everybody to just think we just do guys over here. We want to give everybody a chance. So
right. And what was I about to say? Damn, I don't.
Something about Haterville.
I'm getting old. Jesus.
Well, I shouldn't interrupt you, because hey, you're getting old and you can't remember what you're going to say. So
hey, I got CRS. Can't remember shit.
That's right. Oh
my God.
But no, man, when y'all get done, we get done doing this live chat, man. If y'all don't mind, just go over and smash that like button. Go over and check out New Breed. Subscribe to his channel, show him some love. I think he is on Facebook, Instagram. He does more on Facebook than he does Instagram. Go show him some love. The ones that do still in here do reactions, go for it, man. He's all for it. And he will share your stuff on Facebook. So it could help you out too. I mean,
that is true. Like I said, the guy, he will show love back. If you do anything for him, he's going to come back and do 10 times more for you. And I think that's pretty fire.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about. Everybody helping each other.
Yep. That's it. You got anything, Big D?
No, I guess I'm good, man.
Well,
I guess
look,
I'm good. I just want to thank everybody from showing up tonight and watching and hanging in there as long as they did. Me and Tim, we can't really plan like an hour and a half. When we do that, we might as well just hang it up, because we go 3 or 4 hours. As long as they want to talk, we're going to talk.
Exactly.
And he was dropping good songs, so I couldn't just bounce out. So
no.
Hell no.
Stay on it. I'm going to stay on here as long as you wanted to stay on.
Hell yeah. I mean, as long as y'all hang in there, we're going to hang in there. So.
But everybody have a safe weekend. Have a safe holiday for Halloween.
And don't eat too much candy.
Listen, I'm not trying to get political on anybody that's on here right now. November 3rd, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, go out and vote, because
Go mean a lot.
If
you love your rights and your gun rights, you better get out there and vote for something. I ain't gonna tell you who to vote for, but you need to get out there and vote. But you kind of see who I got in my background, but I don't want to say because we might get monetized or we get.
But these next 5 days are going to be very crucial for this country. And the only thing I can tell you is no matter who wins, make sure that you have something to protect you and your family, because it's going to get ugly.
Yep.
Know your laws and know your rights in the area that you're living if you own a firearm. I'm not promoting violence. I'm not telling anybody to go out and do any violence. I'm just saying be able to protect yourself and your family. Because it's going to get ugly in this country. So, like I say in every video, strap your boots on. This time you better strap them on and dig in and hold on, It's gonna be one hell of a bumpy ride.
I'm sure it's gonna get very, very stupid out there.
Yep, and it's sad.
People
to say.
gonna lose their damn mind.
It's sad to say that when we're the greatest country in the world, that we have to go through all this turmoil in this country that we're going through right now. So,
Yep.
God bless us all, because we're gonna need it, because it's gonna get ugly.
But we got it though. That's the main thing.
That's it.
That's all we can do. Stand your ground. Don't bow down to no damn body.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
That's right.
Because I
Hell
be
yeah.
your ass, Mr. Postman.
Hell yeah, it's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Well, look, everybody, I appreciate everybody coming on here. Be kind to yourself, love your family, love your neighbors, to include your enemies. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. And as always, God bless you and God bless America. Until next time, Triple T, this is me, Triple T, along with my man, Big D. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. See you, Tim.
All right, Mike.